Alright, y'all. Welcome on back. Starting
Hello.
a hype train in the chat before we even started the stream.
I realized that I was no longer subscribed and that I could spend Amazon's money for free, question mark, asterisk.
Thanks, y'all. We are gonna get going. Oh goodness. Alright, thank you for the subs. See, now I'm all, like, intimidated because I haven't even started going yet. So we have another new character to try out tonight. I'm sure some of y'all have been watching in the Rocket Rat server, but Dr. Bjorn is now a playable character in Cobalt Core. So I figured this was, as good a time as any to go ahead and give Bjorn a try. For anyone who missed the announcement in my Discord, I'm just doing my modded stream early this week. I won't be streaming on Thursday because I'm planning on leaving for the weekend for a trip, so. Anyways, Bjorn is a scientist. His cards mark other cards as a resource and often focus on smart shielding and alternative movement, so that's going to be interesting. Looks like lots of new statuses and things to play around with here. So Analyze and Analyzed is brand new, a Bjorn-specific thing. This card gains Analyzed until the end of combat. If it was already analyzed, analyze a different card. Okay. Analyzed is the status once a card is analyzed. Oh, I see. So there's self-analyze and then there's analyze. The semantic satiation is going to hit real hard with that one.
Yeah.
I will try not to put the emphasis on the wrong syllables. Smart Shield. Gain up to 1 shield, converting any remaining to temp shield. That's pretty handy.
I like that. Thank you. Someone finally had that thought.
And then we have Finite, which is like Infinite, but the other direction. This card can be used 2 times each turn before it gets discarded. Okay, so it's like a limited infinite, basically. It lets you play it twice instead of just once, but it doesn't let you play it as much as you have energy for. So lots of stuff going on with that card. Analyzing is obviously going to be important for other cards, but we don't quite know how yet. Electron Gun is a little more straightforward. We just have a 1 damage attack that gives you 1 relativity, which basically can be used either for drone shift or for evade.
I love that too.
And it looks like there is a cap on max relativity of 3, so it's not too broken, but it is very flexible, which is nice. And since I've been sitting here, missed the third part. Or move the enemy left or right. Yeah, okay, I did miss the third part. Look at me skimming through the text and not seeing the parts that aren't highlighted. Yeah, okay. Lots of options there. I can see that being useful, I guess, if you're trying to, like, position the enemy against the mid-row in a better way. Instead of just moving yourself, you can move them.
Or move them relative to you. I get the naming now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyways, yapping through Bjorn's description aside, does anyone have any recommendations, suggestions, requests for other characters or a ship? Or should I just start picking at random?
I have a feeling that Shaka may have some suggestions for do's and don'ts, but otherwise, if we get things shrug...
I mean, like, I have veto power on any, I don't think Flip Pop is in chat right now, so I probably won't have Sagan suggested. Dyna would be fun.
Dyna would be fun.
It has been a minute since I've done a Dyna run.
Hello, Shiny. Anyone offensive? Well, Dyna's a fabulous
definitely
choice.
Offensive. Let's get a defensive character in there to round it out.
I was gonna make a joke about me anyway.
Because I'm guessing Bjorn is a little more like supportive than a defender. Isaac, maybe, yeah. Bjorn is already defensive. Well, okay, Isaac is kind of a balance between defense and offense. He's mid-row focused. The other two don't have as much mid-row going on other than charges are launched from the missile bay, so I would want to make sure things are clear for that. But yeah, Isaac's always a good choice. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of difficulty with the two of them if I don't have enough evade.
Alright, I'm gonna say it so it gets out of my brain. Charges are stored in the missile bay. Alright, done.
Actually, Flip-Top, you missed your chance to request Soggins. I'm sorry. You could have screwed me over tonight, but you're too late.
Yeah. It was no holds barred, but oh well, you weren't here.
Not feeling that evil today. Well, fair enough.
Things a bird would never say.
That's how you know they're lying? Question mark. I'm feeling like maybe we go for a less complicated ship given new character and all that.
Meanwhile, I was like, Mooney?
Oh.
Saturn?
Well, Saturn's not complicated so much,
But I mean, it's just big and funny.
And dual drone bays, which might make this a little OP, so...
Yeah. I also like the silly, but...
Yeah, fair. Kepler could be interesting.
Kepler could be fun.
What was the downside for Kepler again? Doesn't really have one the way Ares does. I guess it's not quite as OP, because it's just being able to flip. Actually, Kepler would work nicely in relation to having both Isaac and Dinah, because it means we can swap missile bays to avoid taking our drones out with charges. That seems well suited.
I like that. Let's try it.
We do in hard, we do in harder, we do in normal.
Try hard. I think that's a good balance for...
Yeah. It's a new character. I don't want to make it too difficulty cosmic. I have yet to do a cosmic run, but I don't think a new character and my first cosmic run at the same time is a great plan.
Although I did joke about it before you got here.
Yeah. Alright, well, that seems like as good a setup as I'm gonna get. Let's, well, I guess I can consider whether I want alternates here.
I was gonna ask about alternate Bjorn, but then I realized that I'd kind of like to see what he plays like first.
I want to do a default run for sure.
Exactly.
What was alternate Isaac again? Shift shot and boulder? I don't know if I like that. I'd rather have some drones.
Yeah.
I mean, the parallel shift isn't as useful if we have the relativity from Bjorn, but...
Well, neither is shift shot then.
I mean, it's still more useful, I think, because there are less things that do that, but... And it's a good attack yet.
I mean, also fair.
Right, alternate Dinah is just all damage all the time.
Bang, bang, bang. Kaboom is just fun.
Yeah, and demo charge can actually be pretty useful if I put a attack drone in the same spot.
Yeah.
Let's just, we'll leave it all standard and we'll start the run. Let me just go ahead and put that in subtitle. How do spell? How does one letters?
How do brain? Cactus. Advanced audio codec.
How do I use my weird ass font? Anyways, that'll do it.
Yeah. No alternates, right?
No alternates.
Okay,
all
cool.
Standard. Let's get going. Howdy, Scarlet. Welcome on in. We're giving Bjorn a try for the first time. Telling Bjorn and Isaac's colors apart might be a little difficult. It's reasonably apparent. I mean, having a decidedly different kind of corner detail definitely helps, but they are pretty close.
Oh, I like that. That's cute.
The ruler type.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's
But
like
it is
the
in
little pocket
thirds.
measuring.
It's in thirds, which is hilarious and strange, but
Well,
I mean, you know, alien cultures, you never know what kind of units of measurement they use. Maybe everything's triples.
you know what? Bjorn, you get to be like turquoise-ish, and Isaac, you get to be seafoam.
Uh-huh.
There. Just gonna call those colors now because... Yep.
Alright, so we have upgrade 2 randoms to type A, pick from 3 uncommons, or just remove 2 cards straight up. Nothing super interesting here. I think type A's might be a good choice.
Yeah, that seems nice.
We should probably take a quick look at Bjorn's upgrades. It looks like Safety Protocol A gets rid of the finite status, but it makes it so that you get 2 Smart Shield. Safety Protocol B just lets you draw a card when you play it. Oh, Safety Protocol gives you energy back. I didn't notice that. That's interesting. But only if you can analyze a card, I think. Since it's on the same line there. Electron Gun, also type A is a straightforward damage increase. B makes it an X equals remaining energy. And it just gives you that much attack and that much relativity. That would go nicely if you had like an Eddy build. Oh yeah, it is also 0 cost. Well, you know, it's 0 cost because it's everything cost. Yeah.
Still think I prefer the A upgrade on that without having silly Teehee generate infinite energy.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it'll depend on the build. The idea was that you either analyze or spend 1 energy for that shield. Yeah, that makes sense. So far don't have like a great idea of what analysis will do, but we'll see that as we go. Oh, you know, I forgot that Kepler starts with basic drone, basic mine. Maybe I should have done Isaac B, or alternate rather. Oh well, too late now.
We'll have fun. It'll be a good.
Yeah, let's do 2 random type A's. That seems like a good way to start.
I love it.
Attack drone A, okay, and safety protocol.
Okay,
so we get
honestly,
2 shield. That's great.
attack drone A, solid?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, that'll be putting out good damage.
Me, every
I'm gonna
day.
adjust my volume. Do what?
Woken from sleep mode.
Oh, well, fair. Anyway, let's see how these do. So far, things are fairly straightforward with Bjorn's kind of whole shtick. But, oh, you know, I should have dropped... Oh, right, I have undo. This is modded. Look at that, undos. If I drop the upgraded drone first, I can parallel shift and get them both out.
Hell yeah.
So what I wanted to try doing here was using demo charge and then pointing the drone at it.
I was gonna say, I think I know where you're going with that.
Yeah,
Actually, that's
I feel
really
like
interesting synergy.
It is a good kind of... These two things work together nicely.
Yep, I like it. I'm really waiting for the Jupiter drone to show up.
Yeah,
Please.
that would be fun.
Yeah, that's good shit. Thanks, Isaac. I think we know.
This is a good time for the mine, considering...
It is max 3, yeah.
Yeah, so relativity is... Because it's so powerful, it does make sense to kind of cap it at that 3. Oh, you know what? I should, before putting out that mine, I should actually make sure that my drone is lined up with the weak spot first.
With the enemy ship.
I can do a lot of things here.
Yes.
Oh, hello. You're back with a different username and all.
Just D-pad to scroll up and then...
That's a good question, Flip Up. I don't know. But yeah, I would imagine you can just go to the arrows the same way you can with mouse. I have a few options for how to handle this. I think I'm just gonna move the drone first and then put the mine out. That seems like the most efficient. That gets us pretty close. That'll do.
Delicious.
Okay, a couple new Bjorn cards here. We have Adjust, which analyzes a card and discounts it. 0 cost with Retain. And we have Entangle, which gives a new status called Entanglement. Whenever this ship moves, the opposing ship moves the same distance in the opposite direction.
Okay.
Decreases by 1 each turn.
Hi, that's lovely for Cleo.
Is it?
If you're trying to get out of the way.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, it's basically Hermes boots in that case. The only difference being that your mid-row stuff wouldn't move as far. You wouldn't move as far relative to the mid-row, because the enemy ship would also be moving.
Right.
Funny man Hermes boot, yeah. I mean, we don't have much going on with analysis yet, so I don't think it would hurt to have another analysis card.
Oh, go for it.
Having more movement options might be nice, but I think we're doing reasonably okay with that for now. Also plays nice with relativity since you can still adjust by 1 by moving the enemy instead. Oh yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah, because that's one of the major downsides of Hermes boots is once you play it, you can only move by 2 spaces minimum. If you're, trying to target a specific spot or avoid a certain attack, that can sometimes be a downside.
I think
Yeah, let's try Adjust.
Bjorn and Dizzy might actually get really sick of each other.
Yeah, I feel like they have competing methodologies. Like, Dizzy is very much like... will screw around some, but is still kind of like a more serious about the science side of things, I feel like. Whereas Bjorn is like... maybe it's less an approach to the science and more just like an ethics thing. I feel like Bjorn is a little more carefree with his approach to ethics, at least based on some of what I've seen
Chaos.
from Sunshine Heavy. I have not finished that game though, so there's definitely more Bjorn content that I have yet to explore.
Dense map.
Yeah, it is kind of dense in the first half. I think we go down to get multiple elites. That's always my go-to, but we could take either of these events in doing so. Does anyone in chat have an opinion as to up or down between these 2 events?
Dizzy probably plagiarizes you, but I don't know.
Well, so I don't know about... I mean, Dizzy just wants to do cool stuff, but I feel like Dizzy is a lot more considerate as to the risks of hurting other people in the process or destroying useful, scientific materials, whereas Bjorn is kind of just like... shrug.
I have a reaction image for this, but it sounds like down.
Down. We got an early Starnacle.
Sorry, I had to.
Lurp. Lorp.
Same.
I guess we could get an early Abyssal Power. I mean, that's
Yeah.
rarely a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's a lot of damage.
This should work.
Linking Discord attachments directly in Twitch chat. Only slightly
good
clunky.
I mean, I like this.
Yeah, fair.
It's good.
I guess for lack of other custom emotes, I could always go for Cobalt Core ones, but I don't know that I feel good about like just straight up ripping the game characters to use as emotes on my Twitch channel. I feel like that's not really a good thing to do. Anyways, we have another up or down here. That was awful fast. We have two roughly equivalent options. Oh no. Salt offering to draw me some things, knowing the kinds of emotes that Salt uses makes me very nervous.
It's fine, maybe.
Down again. Okay, could land some early damage with basic mine. I don't really need the shield for... I guess safety protocol is effectively free because of the analyze. I'll take that. I could just slap a demo charge out and then basic mine. I guess there's nothing keeping me from doing it in that order.
Actually, will that trigger the charge with the damage from
it
the
might.
mine?
We'll see. Yes, it does. Because it does damage that ship part.
Yeah, okay.
That's lovely.
Good shit.
And we can immediately drop a drone there. Wonderful. I don't need to use adjust this turn because I've already got enough energy to play everything. I guess I could use it on the Abyssal Visions, maybe. Make it cheaper to get rid of, but I usually just don't bother.
Do overdrive, but you have electric.
Yeah, it's not worth the overdrive. It's better to just do the raw damage here, I think.
Hi, Wendy.
It is Wendy. Yeah, let's just do our attacks here. And then I can move over and drop another drone. Okay, I guess it's a good thing we still have some movement, but... Oh, you know, and I have basic dodge, basic shift, so I'm fine. Just trying to think about the best order to do things in. Because I have Kaboom here, but I would have to move further into the line of fire or move my drones out of the way, use it. Oh, here's a stupid idea. Actually, that might get me lethal anyways. If I move them to the right, I basic dodge myself to the left. Boom.
Yeah.
And then we basic shift the drones over. That's lethal. That'll do.
I love it. Neglect safety. Speaking of chaos.
Interesting. It is 0 cost, but it gives you a damage. That says receive 1 damage, though. It doesn't say all damage, so is that blockable?
Dodge.
So dual card, finite, infinite. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about... Okay, so it is blockable.
Yay.
That's interesting. I mean, honestly, with how my playstyle generally favors just avoiding attacks a lot of the time, that could be pretty useful. It is a rare as well, so...
Uh-huh. That seems fun. Let's do it. Let's neglect safety.
So it lets you draw a card... Oh, I see. So because it's finite, it would let you draw more cards than just that. Like, you could use it to draw an extra card, basically, as long as you could take the damage. Neglect safety A just does both of them instead of making it flippable. B makes it an infinite and gives it retain. Lots of infinite potential there. If you have an infinite that can... like a way that gives you block and then you can draw more. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Easy from Hell's Heart Fuel, true.
This is a very interesting utility card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's grab it. We're doing funky stuff with analysis. It seems fitting.
As Bjorn would.
There is Spike 2. We do not have piercing. Will take a little longer. Howdy, Ash.
Hi, Ash. Arco looked really interesting. I couldn't stick around for long, but I'd like to talk with you about it later.
The spike's so nice they spiked him twice.
Ugh.
I guess I can just play everything here. That's convenient.
That's how lightning rods were developed.
Drones are kind of a bad idea with Spike. At least to an extent. Getting a demo charge on the right side of the ship would be neat. I don't have enough evade to get out of the way of this attack. Yeah, I don't know that it makes a ton of sense to do much of anything more here. Because if I drop a drone, it's just gonna... I mean, I guess I can drop one, but it's just gonna hit the temp shield, so it's not gonna be... not much point. I'll just get rid of Abyssal Visions. The run is going pretty good so far. We're just getting settled in trying out Bjorn. Starting to get a feel for, you know, how some of these card mechanics and stuff work, but this might be a good turn for Kaboom, actually. If I move over and hit the both of those weak spots, that seems like good value.
Yeah.
I mean, Kaboom wouldn't pop the charge because it's way over there. Oh, you're talking about if I had dropped a drone? Anyway, yeah. Don't have much reason to play Neglect Safety. I guess a mine wouldn't hurt to put out here, but I think moving over and playing Kaboom is a little better.
I think so as well.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm never quite sure if folks are like just in lag hell or...
Actually?
I don't know, like yeah, mine might be good defense here just to reduce my... how much of my ship is exposed.
So, I'm wondering if Electron Gun might not be better once Payback is in play. Because that way you can move any number of things. I don't know.
I guess, yeah, being able to move Spike would be helpful for Payback.
I think that's coming up this...
Yeah, it's every other.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's do more damage and give me more mobility and just hope that we don't get hit. Oh, actually, you know, I can just adjust to play Basic Mine instead of the dodge. That would make more sense.
Oh, sure.
I forgot that I had that. There. Best of both worlds. He didn't target it anyway, but also we missed him, so it's fine. We're good, we're good.
Fine.
I guess I can drop another mine here. Let's do that.
Yeah, sure.
Unfortunately, don't have enough block to where I can attack and then just tank the hit.
Ooh, damn.
Oh, you know, I do have, yeah, I have the relativity and drone shift, but I don't have the movement to get over to actually attack. Well, okay, no, I could... No, that still wouldn't be enough. I think we just end the turn here. I already spent all my energy anyway.
Yeah, that's fine.
Boomer has things to say about that. That's true. That is one enemy that will always target the mines.
That's interesting.
What?
So, temp shield go... Okay, I guess that makes sense. Temp shield goes away at the end of the defense phase, before the attack phase. Okay. I was wondering...
Curio, the thing I was talking about doing was if I could move over, then attack, and then shift the other mine to be blocking the actual attack, because the payback would have destroyed the first mine. Which I didn't have enough. You know, I had the one relativity and 2 drone shift. I would have either needed another relativity or another drone shift to make that happen.
Yeah. I was thinking aloud because I was like, oh, I wonder if the mine damage is gonna temp shield or if it's gonna go to hull, and it went to hull because.
We have a new card here, Lawrence Transform. X is your evade plus your drone shift. It zeroes those out and it gives it to you as relativity.
But only a max of 3.
Yes, but it lets you convert evade and drone shift, which is kind of interesting.
That is.
Because we have parallel shift, and basic dodge. So we have a decent number of other sources of evadey things. Like at the end of that last combat, I had 2 drone shift I wasn't necessarily using, so it would be kind of nice to be able to convert between those.
I was gonna say that's a physics question for you, but yeah, I mean,
yeah,
got it.
Otherwise, Blitzkrieg is always like pretty high damage, although the random movement aspect is a little wonky. This is a run to try out Bjorn. Let's try another Bjorn card, unless you feel strongly about this.
Let's take the Lawrence Transform card.
Okay. Oh, Volatile Fuse is always good. That's the one that gives us Blast Wave every 8 attacks. Ion Converter, I don't think I'm going to use a ton. I'm mostly using all my energy, so I think we take that.
Yeah, I think
we take those.
We're not going to have a whole lot of energy conservation going on.
Jumbo. We'll see. I do have a good amount of opportunities to discount things right now because of Bjorn, so if I pick up some more high energy stuff later, I don't think it's going to hurt me too much.
Sure.
We can get our shields filled again for free with safety protocol here. Don't quite have a good way of... Unless I spend my evade, I don't really want to do that. I'm going to just drop a mine and then swap and drop a drone and call it good. Alright, Tormod.
I'm sorry, thank you. Shaka has me.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Moving swiftly along. I guess I could afford to neglect safety here to draw an extra card. Might be useful.
That's such a good card name, Innocent.
Yeah, it is fun. Yeah, I only need 2 block to get out of this turn here. Otherwise, I could maybe demo charge Kaboom. I don't know. I'm not really liking my options. I would like to generate more evade. What could I actually draw here? Abyssal Power wouldn't be too helpful. A Parallel Shift I could at least use the Lawrence Transform on. Electron Gun would be nice. Yeah, what the heck, let's give it a try. We got a basic drone. Okay. I mean, I guess that blocks an attack at least. Could be a lot worse. Y'all are, y'all are sure something. Is it worth the loss of energy next turn to play Kaboom here? It would detonate the charge so that the drone would actually do 2 damage.
True.
I'm just worried about going into next turn with no evade and less energy. I mean, I guess I'll definitely have Electron Gun to play, so that'll at least let me move 1. That is a good question. The icon is looking a little funky there.
The redraw issue.
Huh.
How often do... Well, that's not true. How often do new sprites have to be drawn onto cards themselves? Because normally you would just have a toggled sprite. But you have 3 states for that one. Actually, no, you would only have 2 because it would just discard. So,
I know nothing about this. Oh, good, we got Abyssal Power, we're fine.
Hooray!
I forgot
Jumbo's
about that.
Dead!
Ah, yes, Bissell, the brand name, and definitely not Abyssal, the word. Thank you, captions.
Well, I mean, Jumbo did suck.
Okay, we've got Flux Charge. I'm not liking that a ton because we don't have a ton of attacks. Another Adjust. That's been showing up a lot lately. A Overload is a nice way to get a lot of extra energy. The backwards drones thing is a bit annoying. That's semi-manageable right now. It would really only impact the attack drones and not the mines or the charges. But I don't know how much extra energy is going to help me unless I have extra card draw, which is basically only going to happen if I have Neglect Safety. And that's some expensive card draw if I don't have the block already. And Safety Protocol is my only source of block right now, so... yeah, I don't know about that. I think I'll pass on these.
That's fair. Well...
What? I mean, I guess it could be useful later in game.
Well, I was also thinking Flux Charge would be a way to generate Temp Shield.
That's true. I guess drones can still trigger that.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I want another status-based charge in the deck right now.
Honestly, like, I think we could stick with what we have.
Oh, you figured the bug out? That's good. I mean, probably.
Okay. I'm curious what the condensed chat version of your thought process is.
First Bjorn artifact of the run. Overtime. E-analyze every 5th card you analyze.
Oh.
Interesting.
Literally the draw routine.
Oh, the screen was shaking when finite was appearing on screen. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
So it's an offset. Yeah, I gotcha.
This is like those silly effects that some VTubers use where, like, you know, there's a chat reward where it like does a snapshot thing as they're moving around. Except as a bug in the game. Okay, so overtime seems helpful for allowing you to do more analysis, which does seem to be an important Bjorn mechanic. But so far we've really only got 2 things that do analysis, and I'm not likely to use either of them a ton during the run, so I don't actually think overtime is as good a value as cockpit lock-on right now.
For the moment, cockpit lock-on is wonderful.
Yeah, it's great, consistent extra damage. I think we go there. There's that ion converter from earlier. I mean, extra shield, not a bad thing, seeing as we don't have a lot of ways to generate that.
Hi, Nat. Wow, we can get rid of more than half your health right now.
Glad we're starting with what we're starting with. That's 8, so I can do 7. Very close. Very close.
Well, hold on.
There's no way for me to get more. Yeah.
You can do 7 2 ways. Okay.
What do you mean? I can only do 7 one way. If I were to use the overdrive, I would only do 5. Overdrive doesn't impact drones.
Oh, I guess it would only impact.
Yeah. Which is just because they're using your attacks.
Right, yeah. Good enough.
Now it's going to take me like 3 more turns to get that final attack. Well, no, actually the drone should do it.
Relativity. Get over here.
Oh, I don't even need to. I can just
Well, that's fair too.
pop them into the drone and we're good to go.
Hi. Oop. That shift shot.
Yeah, there's a shift shot, a solar breeze, and another electron gun. Electron gun's been pretty good. Having relativity is nice.
I like the electron gun. Hard draw from solar breeze is pretty nice, but I don't know if we really want to have our shit moving.
I guess, yeah. I mean,
unless we upgrade solar breeze so that it's
flippable.
shift. Oh wait, never mind.
No, it just becomes flippable or gives retain.
Yeah.
I mean, I consider solar breeze kind of a freebie. It's helpful for moving your drones out of the way of your missile bay, but in Kepler that's less important because we can just switch bays.
Yep. I think electron gun is still probably better.
Yeah, I don't know how much we really need another attack. I'd rather see another movement card or defensive card right now.
I mean, it's attack and movement.
Wow. Yeah, that is a fair point. It is both.
Yeah, also.
Quick cockpit blocker, that's a fair point, yeah. Plus it's one more card to analyze. We'll do that. Abyssal Power is good at bouncing. Why are there repair kits? What? This is a new enemy. I see. Okay.
Okay.
This is from the modded enemies pack that I have not yet encountered all of. So this is.
I like how one of them is.
Yeah, they can show up in other orientations.
That's fair. Totally not smashable.
Yeah. Legally distinct.
Yeah.
Fun name though. Beetle 92 Firefly. we're by a solar flare, there are glowing repair kits. Yeah. We don't need to be demonetized. Well, the repair kit is a vanilla item, but this is a modded enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think actually we might just kaboom here because it is concussable, so we could just cancel the attack.
Yep, I love that.
If I move over one, I can also cancel the garbage card that it's trying to give me. I guess if I really wanted to be extra, I could neglect safety to draw another card, and then I could use adjust so that I could still play all my cards. Yes. Yeah.
Actually, would it make more...
I think I'm gonna just risk it for the biscuit. Considering that we have the solar flare here, it's a good idea to finish things as quickly as possible.
Yep, I feel it.
This is definitely gonna screw me for next turn because I'm not gonna have any movement or shield, and I'm gonna be 1 energy down. But we'll see. Maybe we'll be lucky. Okay, I consider Abyssal Power pretty good luck. We don't even need to adjust because it's free, so... let's see, if I just attack with Abyssal Power, Basic Shot, and Kaboom... Oh, let's ignore Kaboom for now. If I just attack with Abyssal Power, Basic Shot, that would be 7 if I hit the weak spot. If I attacked with... Or if I used the overdrive, that would get me an extra 4. I guess it's the same either way. But this lets me get 1 more out of the weak spot if I do it as a separate attack, so it's still better to use it as an attack here, I think. Granted, if I use the overdrive, I'll still have 1 overdrive next turn. Oh, right, I have Ion Converter. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, if I do adjust here to save an energy, I do get that free shield back. Well, given it's almost the same amount of damage, I'd rather leave myself with overdrive for next turn so that I can hopefully deal lethal damage there. So we're gonna analyze. It doesn't especially matter which. Basic shot, and I'm gonna move over so I hit all 3 here. Boom. Toggle to get to the weak spot and drop our drone. That's a pretty good turn 1. And of course I got no attacks whatsoever. I guess I can finish things with the mine though. Wait, no, because I only have the 2 energy, and I don't have any evade. So I can't finish things with the mine. Crap. Yeah, I guess I just have to ride this one out.
Well...
Yeah, I don't really have a great option here. I mean, I could use Lawrence Transform to turn the dodge into relativity, but
yeah,
that doesn't give me many more options.
Oh.
Undo won't help here because I didn't spend any energy at this turn.
Right, solar flare.
Like, the thing that I spent energy on was Safety Protocol, which gives me energy back for playing it. It just gives me block, basically.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a way to...
It self-analyzes if you haven't played it yet this combat. That's what the little triangle in the corner of the analyze logo is. It's self-analyze at the top of the tooltip there. So since we haven't analyzed safety protocol yet, it just analyzes itself and goes to discard. So yeah, I don't think there's any way we can get lethal damage this turn because of that temp shield. Oh well. May as well just use the dodge.
Why?
Yeah, we're fine. I'll use the dodge, I'll transform it, and I'll just end turn there. Or I guess throw a demo charge for no reason.
Yeah. Oh wait, was
There's the attack I needed. Oh, perk up would be handy.
Yeah, we passed it up early.
Oh, I guess I missed that.
There were better options.
The only card that we have right now is Kaboom that gives us less energy next turn status.
Yeah.
But that's still, I mean, it has retain, so as long as we draw it first, it's still pretty useful for that.
Yeah, I personally feel that perk up is
It would encourage me to take more strong Dyna attacks and strong Dyna cards, so...
Yep.
It is nice. I would like to see some more high-cost cards now that we have the adjust. Also, it looks like my Volatile Fuse is finally about to trigger. I don't think I've even gotten through a full cycle of it yet.
No.
What should we upgrade?
Solar Breeze isn't a bad option.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's a strong contender for value, but...
Well, no, but I mean, it's one I think of.
We didn't look at the upgrades for this. Oh, B just sets it to 2/0/0. Interesting. A gives you an extra one that is otherwise the same. Neglect Safety. So B on Neglect Safety makes it an infinite and gives it retain. So I guess it lets you always do it. That's kind of nice. I don't know that I'm really at a point where I'm using Neglect Safety a ton yet, though. And I have a little bit more block now, but still not enough to where I'm like comfortable trading it for card draw super frequently. Makes it super easy to analyze it a lot. That is true, because you can de-analyze it. I just also still don't have a lot of incentive to analyze cards.
So
the only way I would be analyzing Neglect Safety is if I was playing Safety Protocol again a second time in a combat, or playing... I mean, Adjust wouldn't make any sense, because that just discounts it. There's no reason to discount that card, so... That might be useful later, but right now I don't think that's going to help a ton. I could go for Kaboombi and just double the damage on that sucker. That might be interesting. It also doubles the cost, but...
Well, that too.
Well, it only doubles the cost to play. It doesn't double the less energy next turn.
No, I was thinking that it doubles the...
That's not range, that's
sorry.
damage. Blast Wave it's a damage. It's always one space away.
Oh shit, sorry. I thought it was the Rage Blast.
No.
Huh, okay.
Yeah, no, I think Kaboom might actually be a good upgrade here because I can use Adjust to make it still cost 1.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because like right now Adjust isn't actually, like, it's occasionally helpful, but it's not super helpful. It's more helpful now that I have Ion Converter, but Basic Mine is the only 2-cost card in my deck, so. Yeah, let's go with that. Otherwise, I mean, I guess Basic Dodge B wouldn't be the worst here. Both because I have Lawrence Transform and Electron Gun, like, that might not be bad.
Basic Dodge B just clearing a space in the deck and giving you 2 evade right away, so that's pretty solid.
Pretty good value, yeah.
Actually, yeah. That's strategically a pretty solid.
We'll do that. Okay, we do have an ad break coming up here, which is just about right timing with Big Crystal, so I'll hop into that fight so we can stare at our first hand, and then we'll take a 3 or 4 minute break to get up, stretch, get some water, all that good stuff, and we'll see you after that. We did get the
Fish heads.
Alternate boss, yep. Alright, we will catch you all back here after the break. Alright, folks, thanks for being patient. We are back. We have a crystal to get rid of. It is nice being able to consistently start out with safety protocol and just, boom, shields.
Yeah.
Have a good opportunity to use Lawrence Transform here to turn this shift into evade. Or rather, to turn this shift and this evade into relativity, but you know what I mean.
It is all relative.
Uh-huh. We'll still take one through to the shields, but that's just fine. You know, Blast Wave's actually kind of useful on this enemy,
Uh-huh.
given the crystal fragments being breakable.
Uh-huh.
I do kind of like that.
It's good value.
Yes. Okay, we can do our fun demo charge drone combo here. The Dimmadrone. The Dimstale Dimmadrone. Thank you, Tormod. Alright. We got the Dimstale Dimmadrone.
Yes!
Am I likely to get in it? Yeah, I've only got the basic shot left. Probably not worth going for the overdrive here. We'll just do some extra damage. Oh, right, that got Blast Wave because of the volatile fuse. Well, great, we'll get a little extra damage out of that weak spot then.
Delightful.
It would have been nice to have the weak spot not be a cannon in terms of putting my drones there, but
We can adjust abyssal vision. Yeah, baby.
yeah, I did that last time.
Oh yeah?
Actually, I think it would make more sense to discount something else, because that's just for the rest of... Oh, it's in tilt blade, so yeah, it doesn't really matter either way.
Because I mean, you could at least play everything this turn.
Yeah. I don't know how much parallel shift would really help me here, but yeah.
No, that's fair. You could at least bank the drone shift.
Yeah. Wait, what?
What happened?
Oh, can I not analyze abyssal visions? Interesting.
Why not?
I don't know.
Is it because it's a temp card?
Maybe.
Oh yeah, it can't be a temp card.
Oh, it does say non-temp card. Yeah, okay. That makes more sense.
Oh,
Good to know.
my bad.
Can't analyze temp cards. I mean, it doesn't, like, materially change my strategy for the turn or anything, so I'm not too concerned about it. You don't want to analyze those visions. That's how you get Lovecraft. Yeah, you know that you're not wrong.
But what if we want Lovecraft?
I do not. I simply do not. There are some comments that I am not making right now. Anyways.
Meanwhile, I'm just thinking of Cthulhu Saves the World as actually kind of a funny tongue-in-cheek game that was actually pretty okay.
Hmm. I don't really want to use Solar Breeze here. I guess I could neglect safety instead. This is not a very useful hand. Oh, maybe I do. No, I would rather use my... Well, okay, like... Huh. That would be one... Trying to think through my movement options here. If I were 2 over to the right, and my drones were 1 over to the right, I would only be in for... Well, okay, if my drones were 1 to the right... How would I do this best? Yeah, I would be 2 to the right, my drones would be 1 to the right. That would make... That still would hit my weak spot. Never mind. Okay, there is a way I could do. Let's give that a try. Or wait, I have the basic shot. Yeah, so let's Solar Breeze. Ooh, we got basic mine. Interesting. That is an interesting option. Adjust allows me to make that cheaper. Also handy. I have plenty of movement. Let's neglect safety, because I have an extra energy right now. Parallel shift does not help me much here. It doesn't, like, hurt me, but not really what I was hoping for. I guess I could still make use of it, though. Yeah, let's parallel shift. Move over 1, toggle the bays, drop that mine. Wait, I didn't use my basic shot. Yeah, I still want to use the basic shot to get the damage in. Or, I mean, I guess I could save the energy anyways and just get a shield out of it. Perk up doesn't help me at all here because I...
Not here, no.
But yeah, I want to...
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I'm just going to play it out the way I was, actually. Like, I'd rather just take that as block.
Yeah. Yeah. I forgot about ion converter.
Yeah, that was why I was doing that.
Yep. Good about that.
Okay, we finally got Kaboom and Perk Up on the same turn. And between that and Abyssal Power, we might have close to lethal, if not at lethal, so that's helpful.
Yeah, especially with the drone shift.
Yep. So if I... Yeah, Safety Protocol should still analyze a different card, so I should still be getting that for free. I'll still get more out of Abyssal Power as an attack than as Overdrive here. We'll do that. Yeah, we've got More than enough damage.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Delightful.
Well, that was a little lengthy, but I think we have a good feel for things now.
Concussion charge. And a Jupiter.
A Jupiter drone. Yeah, that's intriguing.
Yuck. Yep.
Always a good option.
Easy early upgrade choice too.
Concussion charge makes the ship part concussible when triggered. That one's fun as well. I already have neglect safety. I don't think having 2 would help me much.
Jupiter drone A being free though.
Yeah, we'll go Jupiter drone. It is always
Oh yeah.
it is always nice. Salvage arm, Kepler V2.
Good.
Kepler V2 is nice for duplicating things. Could be interesting for getting extra Jupiters.
Yep.
I don't know if I would use it a ton past that, but...
I mean, can't you do the same salvage arm, kind of?
No. Salvage arm just gives you energy.
Oh, I was thinking of... What the hell was it that you could... Oh, it was just catch release.
Yeah, that's a book's card.
Yeah, it is.
I'm spilling water on myself. I'm very coordinated.
How does Kepler Bay V2 work again?
It's like war mode in Ares, but it's swarm mode.
Got it.
So it's the same as Ares V2, it's just Kepler's version of it.
But then it doesn't capture anything. Right?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't... What do you mean? Oh, you're talking about the missile defense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's no inactive missile bay, so your PDS doesn't work, but that's only for missiles. And it doesn't capture them, it just destroys them. Shaka is informing me, though, that Salvage Arm does synergize with the PDS now. So you will get energy out of missiles destroyed by the PDS, which is nice.
That's... Here he is for turn 3. Oh.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. It was in the last Kepler run we did where we just kind of tanked our way through Cleo through sheer mid-row defense.
Do we need... Well, we don't have any energy generation per se, but we are reducing the cost with analysis right now.
Yeah, yeah, we don't have energy generation, but we have a low-cost deck, and analysis is helping with that, so...
We haven't really seen too many expensive card options yet.
No, at least none that have made sense to take.
And, like, my brain is screaming for Jupiter Drone. Make it cheaper.
I guess. I don't know how important that really is for a card that exhausts.
Well... Fair.
I like Warp Mastery, generally speaking, it's nice, but we do get full shield as soon as we play Safety Protocol the first time each combat, so I don't know that it would help a ton. So it's really just between Kepler and Salvage Arm. I don't know how much I would use Kepler other than to make an extra Jupiter. It might be interesting to Salvage Arm.
Funny to have extra Jupiters, but yeah.
Yeah, that's true, and I don't destroy mid-row a lot. At least not right now.
It would be fun to have the option to create extra Jupiters.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to swarm mode.
I guess not, yeah. It does cost an energy to do so.
Why is it flippable?
It's the same as Ares Cannon V2. It lets you flip it to toggle instead of playing the card.
Hi. Hello.
Yeah, the infinite swaps.
Yep.
Right, yeah. Okay, so we have Kaboom right off the bat. We've got our demo charge. We definitely need to play Electron Gun to get out of the way of that attack. I don't have a good way of blocking that. Yeah, let's just go full aggro right out the gate. Move them for fun, just to be cheeky about it.
Oh, thanks for lining up at the weak spot.
Yeah, and thankfully we can throw a drone out here to block that incoming damage. Although I suppose I could safety protocol instead.
The drone is silly.
Well, I mean, what I'm thinking is I can drop the drone out of the other missile bay. Ooh, I could swarm mode, drop 2 drones, and then move them over to hit both weak spots. That's 4 damage.
I started piecing that together as you were doing that too. Yep.
Yeah, that's 4 damage to cost.
Oh, yeah, lining it up with both weak spots. Yeah, tasty.
Yeah, I think that would maximize my damage here. I don't actually have the energy to do that, though, is the problem, because I don't have any shift. I would have to play the basic shift, the basic drone, and swarm mode, and I only got 2.
True.
Never mind.
So, I mean...
But I can still do 1, like I could just drop a basic drone on the weak spot, and they'll get 2 out of it.
Would it be worth playing Abyssal Power, then?
Well, obviously I'm going to play that either way, it's free.
Well,
It's really just a question of, do I want to do 2 damage, or do I want to do 1 damage and block 3 incoming?
Maybe Abyssal Power will draw you a card that...
It just draws me Abyssal Visions. That's not card draw. That's add a card.
Oh, you're right. Dang it. Sorry. Got excited thinking, hey, maybe we could luck ourselves into perk up being used.
No, yeah. There's no... I mean, the only thing perk up would work with is Kaboom, and I already played that, so it's not in the drop pile.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, it makes sense to Abyssal here, and then I think we just, block that with that. I don't think that that's unfair of Tormod to have thought, because I do that all the time too. It's a similar icon, it's just a different color.
Also, I am not several hundred loops into this game.
Yeah, there is that. I don't think I'm several hundred, but I'm over 100, probably.
I mean, that's fair.
I am not a fast player. I'm gonna drop Solar Breeze first here, just to see what we draw, because I don't think I would want
blue versus
to shift my stuff. Darn, I was really hoping for an attack there. It would have been fun to swarm mode Jupiter and then hit both weak spots. I guess I can still swarm mode Jupiter or swarm mode attack drone and hit both. That would still be lethal. Yeah, that's fine. This one is Larry.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. These are all unupgraded commons and not super useful. Okay, no route with multiple elites, so we have... Basically, we could go any way we want.
You can get a boatload of upgrades.
I guess. Shaka says down. Down we go.
Yeah.
Are we swapping ships? We have the option to swap ships. I don't know, this... See, like, every time I get this event, I'm like...
But we've already built
a deck around a ship. Yeah, like, it just... I don't know how helpful it really is. I guess Juno does still have 2 drone bays.
Just huge.
It's just also huge, yeah. And it has that evade limitation, but at the same time, we have relativity instead of just evade, so we kind of can work around that.
So, like, the event isn't bad, but the event is more useful for people who play much more aggressively.
Yeah, I feel like it's less useful for me specifically because my playstyle is so methodical. Like, I'm always trying to match my deck to my ship, or I'm, matching my crew to my ship when I'm starting out.
Well, I think one of the big benefits is that you get a fully repaired ship.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, is I almost always am, like, aiming for damageless, so there's a lot less help for me to have the fully repaired ship.
Like, losing Kepler V2 here just seems kind of really silly.
Well, you still get an equivalent number or amount of ship-specific artifacts. Presumably that would give me a boss artifact for Juno, if there is one. I think there might be one. I don't recall.
I still think that Kepler is wonderful.
Yeah, I like Kepler here. I guess I'm just I'm trying to talk through the event as a part of the mod.
Yeah.
I mean, Juno could be kind of fun, but
you're not wrong. But, well, let me think. So, remind me what Juno's, shtick is. Other than being huge.
I feel like this event, having more ships, having a lot of modded ships, makes this event a lot more interesting because there are more things it could pull from that could be useful. Like, if it was just base ships, I don't think this event would be all that great.
Ooh, Max 2 Evade does not synergize well with relativity.
Well, no, it synergizes great because there's no... it doesn't change anything about relativity, so I can still have 2 evade and 3 relativity on top of it. So it lets me subvert that limitation.
True, actually. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Like, I'm basically never going to have more than 2 evade at once anyways, because I've got the one I get from War Prep, and then I've got the basic dodge B.
Okay.
And it gives you a lot of hull, and it gives you permanently 2 missile bays. The downside being, less maneuverable in that it's big.
Yeah. Consider having a smaller ship, exposing yourself to less Cleo damage.
I guess. I mean, I'm not planning on attacking Cleo unless I happen to have a really good build.
That's fair.
I think...
What is the detriment to giving away your cockpit again?
You lose 1 energy per turn.
Okay.
Having 2 cannons and 2 missile bays is pretty good.
Oh, I forgot
Being
about
able to... Yeah, but, at the same time, right? I'm...
A lot of it.
Yeah, I'm dealing a lot of my damage through drones.
And abyssal power.
Although now I have Jupiter drone, too. So that would effectively be 4 cannons, which would be really silly.
Yeah. True. Bless you, Isaac. You have a point. Actually.
I don't know. I mean, if I had any damage, I think it would be an easier pick, but I don't, so...
It's an... Okay.
Literally.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I've been waiting for months for somebody to make that pun.
Oh, come on. Somebody's made that pun at least once on this stream. That has to have happened on my stream before.
It hasn't, to my recollection at least.
I guarantee you that joke has been made at least. Isaac is literally... Yeah, that's got to have happened. There's no way that has not happened.
Well, if it has, I will continue to appreciate it very, very much.
Fair enough.
Regardless, though,
as usual, we have sat here hemming and hawing for 5 straight minutes over a single dialogue option, so... or
The
gameplay
Juno isn't
choice.
half bad.
It is true.
Being able to just vomit out 16 damage in ideal conditions with a zero-cost card is kind of great.
Average v-raze stream indeed. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, again, we've been building around Kepler. It might be nice to just keep Kepler, but having that flexibility as far as swapping missile bays is pretty nice for keeping both Dinah and
Rocco's got
and
it.
Isaac. Yeah, you know, that's fair. I get up in my own head a lot of the time about like what I think people expect or desire from stream.
It's John yapping.
Feedback is definitely appreciated.
Alright, well, if you're not sure, roll a die.
Yeah, I mean, like, really, it's a coin toss here. I guess I could leave it up to chat. We could always run a poll. I feel like chat is gonna do the
You want
logical thing and vote here for us to keep Kepler, but, you know. We're just gonna let the audience decide. There. We have a poll in the Twitch chat. You too can vote in chat to decide what we do here, because we are so indecisive that we need to ask our community to make choices for us. I mean, that's true. Kepler is Digi's child. That is fair. Why are birds? I put all the options in the poll just to make things extra confusing. / give chat the opportunity to mess with me in interesting ways. You too can vote with uranium rounds.
Has been activated.
This is a true democracy where bribery is legal. Yeah, I probably should come up with icons and emotes for things. Really, I need to learn to use a sprite. That would be a smart thing for me. I feel like I could enjoy doing pixel art. I would be less intimidated by it because it's got so much more structure. Do you already have that much after paying for VIP? That's nuts.
The animals are fighting.
700 channel points. Alright, we're keeping Kepler.
Aw, dang it.
Cockpit was close behind, though. That's interesting. Not too many people were a fan of the Juno idea.
I contributed one as an agent of chaos.
Nice.
I mean, I quite... Whatever. I think Juno would have been a fine option.
I do too. It definitely would have been something we could have completed the run with. I don't know, like... I don't know if it would have been as good as Kepler or not, but... Oh, we were just, deciding whether to switch ships or not, and I ended up being indecisive enough to make it chat's problem. But hi, hello Aaron, how are you doing? Also, up or down? We have an up, we have a down. Shall we go up? Shall we go down? Only you can decide.
I spent points.
Tormod decided we are going up. Yowdy to you too, Cleo.
I think that's the first time I spent channel points. Holy crap.
Really? Huh. Okay, we talked about upgrading Kaboom. I still think that's a pretty good contender. Can't really think of anything else I'd like really want an upgrade on.
Was it Kaboom B that you were mentioning?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Kaboom B would go nicely with Adjust because we can take it back down to 1 energy and get double the damage out of it.
Yeah.
And even if we don't happen to have Adjust that turn, it's still good value. Yeah, you'll get there before you know it. My streams are long, you can always lurk them, you don't even have to actually watch, it'll still give you channel points, it's fine. That or like, I'm sure someone makes a browser extension that automatically clicks the little channel point extra redeem thingy for you. There's no way that doesn't exist by now.
Huh.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep asking chat because it's funny and we have all the options here. Are we going up or down? Oh, well you can always change the sleep settings on your laptop. Or full screen it. Down, straight for the elite. Okay. I guess we're getting 2 shops this sector then. Or zone. I feel like Bird Up is also something that has happened. Oh, we're Rail Cannon. Okay. We are Rail Cannon. We have become Rail Cannon. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, I can just immediately max out my relativity here. That's kind of nice.
Huh.
Not a fantastic opening hand otherwise, though. I guess I can smack them with Abyssal Power to deal 5 damage, but... See, Ash, you're just letting Dunkel decide your decisions even when she's not here because, you know, now she knows that other people will choose down. You gotta just, like, embrace whatever vibe you're feeling. Go in the direction you want to go. Choose your own path through space. Or someone else's path through space. Oh, you know what? The PDS is going to help a lot here. I forgot about that. That's very nice.
Yeah, get unshook.
Yeah, PDS against Rail Cannon is fantastic. Silence the birds from saying bird up, truth. It's a censorship campaign. Somebody should probably clip this so that we can show Dunkel. Oh, I got that Kaboom B. I think that would actually do enough damage because of that weak spot. That would be 1, 3, 2. So yeah, that should be plenty.
Yep. Alright, boom.
If I adjust, I can analyze it first. Now I still have 2 energy. I could just get rid of Abyssal Visions, or I could pop a drone out, or I could swarm mode and pop 2 drones out, actually. That would be kind of nice.
You may as well.
If it wasn't the basic drone, I think I would. If I could do that with the attack drone Mark II, that would be nice. But I think Abyssal Visions is better value otherwise.
Sure.
I mean, I guess I'm getting a card out of my deck either way, though, because basic drone does exhaust. Let's just do the drones. It's
Sure.
free damage, effectively, anyway. Oh, no, but that gets rid of my PDS. Never mind. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, I suppose it does.
I forgot.
Burger. Nom nom nom.
Okay, we got our Jupiter drone, but we don't have any way to use it this turn, and I can't drop them anywhere where they won't immediately get destroyed, so that's a little bit disappointing. I could just swarm mode basic mines. No, I don't have the energy. Delicious eldritch horrors beyond your comprehension. Also known as calamari. I like how I still have the arrows to shift the rail cannon. I wonder what happens if I try to do that. Nothing. Okay. That does make sense.
Huh.
I mean, yeah, I guess, like, it would be nice if it didn't have the arrows, because it does kind of block the fact that that's a weak spot. Like, you can see if you mouse over, but otherwise it's half blocking the icon. So that's not great. You don't like seafood? Yeah, that's fair.
Huh.
I am a fan of seafood, but I don't get to have it super often, seeing as we live inland. I get to have lake food sometimes.
Yeah.
Seafood, not as much.
You just reminded me that scallops exist. And when scallops are prepared in a way that isn't terrible, whatever.
Scallops
Nice.
are nice, yeah.
Yeah. Puddle food? I don't know, ask the birds.
Got him. Yeah, it's been a long time since I had anything like that. Puddle food is mid. Guess it depends on what kind of puddles you're shopping around in.
I can't even, conceptualize a crab boil.
Oh, well, there's a place near us that does them if you want. We can try that sometime. There's one down on East Wash.
What? If you're just gonna tell me Red Lobster.
No, there's a place that does, they do, hot pot and crab boil and stuff.
Oh yeah, I can't even, think of what that would be.
I don't remember what it's called. It's near the Perkins.
Okay. Huh.
I remember looking at it on their Google Maps page and stuff, but haven't actually been over there. Anyway, yeah, food places, they exist. Wild concept.
What a concept indeed, yeah.
Okay, this turn I could swarm mode basic mine. I could also swarm mode attack drone, but it'd be the same amount of damage either way, I guess. So I may as well do the drone because it's cheaper? Yeah. Huh. Yeah, because it's 2 damage regardless. Okay. Don't really get anything from Transformer perk up here. And there is that phase. I could play Kaboom and perk up just so I get more energy next turn, I guess. I might as well. There's not really any reason to play anything else, unless I want to neglect safety and try and get more cards that would be useful. I guess I could play Parallel Shift.
Sure.
Yeah, why the heck not? I have plenty of shields, so... Hey look, it's safety protocol.
And you got more shield.
Yep.
Hooray! Oh, that hurt. Those.
Yeah.
Even get more. Hooray! Oh, thank you for the raid, No Smith.
Hey, welcome on in.
We are doing silly things.
How was your stream? I hope things were going well. If you need to raid and run, feel free. For those who are new, I am Vlad, and this is Tormod, and we are playing modded Cobalt Core. Normally we do vanilla Cobalt Core on Tuesday nights and do the daily runs, but we're doing modded early this week because I am not streaming this Thursday, so. Eglin C20, nice. We are just yapping along as usual. Lots of chatting as we figure out this new character.
Say hello to Bjorn.
So yeah, Bjorn is now a playable character thanks to the wonderful modding efforts of the community here. We've also got Dinah, who is another modded character we've run several times, and the Kepler, which is a modded ship. The Kepler's kind of like Ares, but if it were missile bays swappable instead of cannons. You can see we can swap between bays on each side here. And we have a Jupiter drone, so I think we can make lethal this turn no problem. Because now we have 2 Jupiter drones.
Bless. Oh, well, we can just grab another one.
You know, I suppose we could. Or some Nitro. Nitro would be kind of fun, but I don't have a ton of Blast Wave cards.
We have a bunch of Drone Shift and Kepler V2. Having even more obscenity of Jupiter drones feels real fun.
Yeah. Nemelin, Pegasus, Pesis. There was an attempt.
So.
Yeah, extra Jupiter could be fun.
So like, math. We could do 20 damage with Abyssal Power with 4 Jupiters and our cannon.
You're not wrong. It would take a bit of setup, and having all of them survive that long would be, you know, a feat, but...
But we could.
In theory, yes. Ooh, a duo artifact.
I like that.
Bazooka mod. It is the Isaac Dinah duo artifact. Shots from attack drones now have Blast Wave 0. Nitro and Temp Nitro affect their Blast Wave damage. Dang it, now I wish I had taken the Nitro. That would have been great. Oh well. Yeah, that's frustrating. I would have liked that. We don't otherwise have any sources of nitro, so that's maybe not quite as useful. It's still good for detonating detonating charges. And I do have a bugbear, you know, that's fair. No, I've got the demo charge, right? And that makes parts weak. And Blast Wave 0 will still do 1 damage on a weak part. So there is still some incentive for me to take this.
I mean,
I don't like jumper cables or heal booster much here. I don't think either of those would help.
What does colorful?
It lets you take a card. Each card reward, it gives you an option to take a card from a different deck.
Bazooka mod.
Yeah, I guess we'll take it. It's not too helpful yet, but maybe I can find some nitro at some point. So we get yet another upgrade here. Yeah, definitely running a new character is not the time to take that one.
What do the upgrades for perk up look like?
Good question. Oh, right, yeah, so one of them guarantees you an extra additional 1 energy next turn, so even if you don't have any less energy next turn, you can play it and still get 1.
Okay.
And then B is the same. No, B gives you the extra energy this turn, as opposed to next.
Right. Okay. It's not bad. However, it's so rare that we can actually play it.
Yeah, I think I'd sooner like maybe Electron Gun.
I think like, yeah, it's not a bad idea.
I have not had great candidates for upgrades this run. Like, not that, you know, obviously it's always useful to upgrade something, but
yeah,
I haven't had like a lot of standout like, oh, this upgrade would really help me right now. Unanalyze a card and make it expensive. That's interesting. I do kind of like Adjust A getting recycle. Like that's a useful one.
it is. Yeah. We don't
You're
really...
basically trading card draw for reduced energy at that point, or reduced cost, rather.
We don't really have issues with playing our hand.
No.
Presently.
No.
Well, I was thinking of Lorenz Transform, but we don't really that.
No, I think
I
that's
mean, it would add one more.
It's
but
been
it caps at
reasonably
3
useful
anyway.
as it is. I think that's fine.
Like, if it adjusted the cap to be slightly higher, then I'd be like, yeah, hell yeah, do it.
I think if anything here, we just either upgrade like Electron Gun for more damage, or one of the basics maybe. Like I could go over basic shift B since I have parallel shift and the relativity anyways.
Yeah, you know what? I think basic shift B is the right play, because it's the same move that we did with basic dodge.
Yeah, it basically just reduces the number of duplicate sources of movement.
Well, I mean, alternatively though, like, we don't... Outside of Abyssal Power, we just don't really have any strong attacks. I guess Kaboom
Well,
B
Kaboom
now,
and
but-
Abyssal Power have both been doing a lot of work for us.
And Abyssal Power doesn't exhaust. I don't know, Electron Gun or Basic Shift. I'd probably go two.
Yeah, yeah. Electron Gun B is interesting, but I don't feel like you get enough out of it. Like, it's useful if you need the movement badly, but attack-wise it doesn't help that much. Because it's still one damage per energy you're spending.
Yeah.
You're not getting much better value out of that. Yeah, I think Basic Shift is a perfectly reasonable upgrade.
Yeah, it would be between Basic Shift B and Electron Gun A.
We could also just completely remove Basic Shot, but I'd sooner do a Shift B. Because that mostly has the similar effect, and we don't have a ton of attacks, so.
Yeah, let's do Shift B.
Okay, Chad, are we going for the up artifact or the down artifact? Any opinions are welcome. Down, up, down. Down was first. Rio gets it, we get adaptive plating.
Okay, sure.
Goose, oh boy.
Alright, well, let's get that golden egg, I guess.
We'll see if we're fast enough.
Alright, so, Swarm Mode, Jupiter Drone,
Yep.
and then we get Abyssal Power next turn.
We also have the Solar Breeze here, so I could
That's-
Swarm Mode Basic Drone, then Jupiter Drone.
True.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
So we can't attack this turn, but that sets us up pretty well.
Yep.
My captions broke again.
Honk.
There we go. We got electron gun. That'll at least do 3. We got another set of drones.
Well, electron gun is nice too because it'll allow you to align all of the drones again.
I don't think I will.
Alright.
I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to electron gun.
Oh, I think I know.
That still gives me a lot, and then I'll...
I'm gonna attack.
Oh shoot! The bazooka mod impacts the Jupiters too. That's interesting.
That feels like it shouldn't.
I mean, well, no, because like if Drone Piercer does, then why not?
Oh, it was the 8th shot.
Oh,
That's
it was
why.
the 8th shot. Okay, I was
like-
missing that. Okay.
I started to worry that all 1 damage attacks through Jupiter drones would be treated like a standard attack drone, and that would be busted.
Yeah, it does say specifically attack drones,
Yeah.
not inclusive of Jupiters. All right. No, let's finish this turn up. I would like to.
Could you?
This
Ooh.
doesn't matter if I use Lawrence or not. I can discount attack drone so I get some shield at the end of this turn.
I love this. I love this so much. Yes.
And I was gonna drop these.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the plan.
I love it. Okay. There it is.
And Kaboom as well.
Get hacked, bird. Oh, and there's lighted up. Oh, that's a great candidate for an upgrade.
That's a great candidate for a lot of things. The overdrive doesn't help me as much, but temp nitro is good for the drones.
Yep.
Or wait, that's only... Yeah, that is the next triggered blast wave. So yeah, that's good for the drones. And the less energy next turn if I happened to play it at the same time as, like, Kaboom and Perk Up. That would be a good turn. But we do have an ad coming up here. I was just trying to scoot through the goose. And we have Assimilate, which I see the self-analyze heals you for 1 hull, otherwise it's 1 smart shield for 1 cost. Interesting, but not super helpful with how I play. So yeah, I think we take Lighted Up here, and then we will go on another ad break. So we're going to get up and stretch, get water, use bathroom, all that good stuff. We'll see you back here in just 3 or 4 minutes. And we upgraded one of the Jupiter drones to A. That's beautiful.
I love it.
But yeah.
Bjorn said a word.
We'll be right back. I mean, I don't know if that's quite accurate, Flip Pop. Hi everyone, welcome back. Cause like looking just in terms of cards, I do have a good amount of Bjorn cards, more Bjorn cards than Dyna cards, and the same amount as Isaac cards. And Solar Breeze only sort of counts as a card. I feel like it's a pretty balanced run, all things considered. And Bjorn, like, is a support character, so it kind of makes sense that Bjorn's supporting. Isaac gave us the goods, yes. Yeah, Max Dizzy Riggs is not I mean, like, there's, like, Max Dizzy Riggs and even a little bit of Isaac.
Grandma!
Oh boy. It's the bread knot.
It is. Carrot cake! I told you Isaac was best boy!
Yeah, you're not wrong. I would be so down for some carrot cake.
I've been repressing the thought of carrot cake because yeah, anyway.
We could get a goodie bag and immediately upgrade it.
That seems okay.
Not the worst.
I still think that upgrading the light,
I could go for
left my
a random rare and just see if I get a Bjorn rare. I don't take random rares often, but that's usually because I'm doing a daily and it just adds way too much uncertainty for not enough gain.
She is Space Grandma.
I thought she was... Is she Celine's grandma?
I'm pretty sure she's Celine's grandma, yeah. But really, Space Grandma.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we remove the basic shot, but a random rare could be fun, because like I wouldn't normally take that, and this could be an interesting time to take that.
It could give us an interesting Bjorn card.
Or a third Jupiter drone.
Darn.
Or something of Dyna's that we don't expect.
I love it. Let's do it. YOLO. Let's go gambling.
Scattershot. Alright.
I mean, that's in line with Bjorn.
But out of line with the enemy ship.
I mean, it's in line when it needs to be. Okay. Light it up, though.
Oh, yes, we did talk about upgrading that.
Gosh, that's good.
Lighted up B is definitely tasty.
Yeah.
Still more expensive though.
Yeah. However, we have
I feel like it would only make sense to play lighted up if we if we had perk up and or analyze that turn. I mean, we'd really want to play it on the same turn as perk up. Like, I would save perk up specifically to use with lighted up B. Because otherwise, like, losing 2 energy, only having 1 energy the next turn would be really rough.
Grab B.
You think?
I think so.
I'm wondering if there's not a better card to upgrade. What does Scattershot upgrade to again? 3 damage isn't bad.
Or you can make it flippable.
Yep.
I really like upgrading lighted up.
Okay, I mean, yeah.
I mean, like, if you want...
It's not bad.
If you want to make it more predictable, just make it lighted up A, and then you don't have to worry about it.
I don't see that as being a huge upside because we do have perk up, so... B does make sense. Like, there's definitely a good argument for it with the drones all having blast wave and whatnot. Like,
yeah.
We can make it work. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, Cleo, cool. Just wait, don't worry.
I really don't think I'm going to be fighting Cleo tonight. I don't know that I have the stamina for that, if nothing else. I could be boring and just start right out with swarm mode, drop 2 mines.
I mean, it's funny.
That's not too helpful here. Yeah, honestly, I don't see much reason not to do that.
No, do it up.
I guess I could just drop 1 mine and use the energy to replace the shield I'm gonna lose, because I have ion converter.
I mean, I'll turn...
I feel like the mine helps more because it's at some point during this fight going to block at least 1 damage, if not 2. So
yeah.
it lets me get a second mine for less cost than playing the basic mine card twice.
Yep. Hey, value.
Yeah, that's fine by me. Oh, we get to do the demo charge attack drone thing here.
And if you swarm mode the demo charge,
I guess
you
there's
can get
no
2.
reason to, though, because I would have
that's
to
fair.
move to a place where there's already a weak spot. But what I can do, I can play the demo charge, and then I could move 1 over so that the drone is next to it and doesn't get immediately destroyed.
fair.
I don't know if that's worth spending my last evade on, though. I also have adjust here, so I can adjust Kaboom and play that.
Yeah. And perk up.
Well, I think I still want to save perk up for lighted up B.
Sure, yeah, you're right. Keep forgetting that it exhausts.
Yep.
Can't remember, do any of the upgrades remove exhaust on it?
No.
Okay. Thank you, Ash. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Ah, big value.
Oh, you know, I could, instead of playing the demo charge at all, I could just move to the right one, swarm mode, and drop 2 attack drones.
Yeah,
I kinda like that.
sure. And then it will...
It'll concuss both missiles because of the blast wave.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And it'll hit both weak spots also because of the blast wave.
Yeah, that's dumb. I love it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I forgot
So-
about that.
We'll discount Kaboom here. Play that while we've got things lined up nicely with those weak spots. That's already huge damage.
Yeah.
Then we hop over 1. Swarm mode. Hop out our drones.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hey look, Jupiter drones. Unfortunately, well, no, I do have movement because I got that basic dodge B. Good timing. Don't have much energy, but be kind of funny to play the Jupiter drones with scattershot.
Huh.
It would mess up the alignment with my 2 attack drones here in those weak spots, though. But I
Yeah.
could move rigs like way all the way out of the way, and that would be kind of funny.
And then Riggs would get mad at you and then start going aggro.
I think she lets you off with a warning the first time. I'm pretty sure it's the second time where she'll go aggro at you.
Okay, fair.
But maybe it's a distance thing. Maybe it's just being far enough. I don't recall. In any case, we don't have the energy to use scattershot unless we just use 1 single Jupiter drone, so it wouldn't actually move us that far anyhow.
Yeah.
We only have the 2 energy.
Yeah.
And if I were to move over to try and swarm mode Jupiter drone right now, the Jupiter drones would immediately be destroyed afterward because there's 2 attacks. I mean, I guess I could save one of them if I went left instead of right, but... That is fair. I am very good at getting distracted and distracting others. It is a special talent of mine. But I hope your classes go well. Thanks for stopping on in. Always good to hang out with people. Yeah, I'm wondering if the play here isn't just to stay put, or to move over and just drop a single Jupiter drone to block that attack. I guess I can future vision, see where things would end up. It doesn't show me where attacks end up though. It does show me that my drones would be both right, which makes sense because it would move right. Yeah, this is a wonky turn. I guess I have undo. I can just lab through this if I really want to. Probably more interesting to watch than just having me sit here staring at it and thinking. So if I drop a Jupiter drone there, and then I were to scattershot,
it would do less damage.
It would do less damage. It would move them very far over, though. Yeah, it would do less because the attack drones wouldn't both hit. What if I went this way and did that? I don't think it would change things any, actually. Matter of where the Jupiter would hit.
Even less.
Yeah, so really I think the play may just be to stay put, or to just use a Jupiter to block. But like, I can afford to stay still, so...
I mean, if you wanted to, move one to the right, swarm mode, Jupiter drone A, basic shot. You can still do damage, and then you can prevent all incoming damage.
Yeah, that's fair. May as well, like, burn him if you got him, right? Why is the preview wrong, Shaka? Yeah, ion converter would, since I haven't spent the energy yet. Yep, burn it if you got it. We're just gonna go for the extra damage. Oh, I can't use basic shot unless I move back, though. Because otherwise I'd destroy my attack drone.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, move back, I suppose.
Yeah, we're close enough to the end now. It's probably safe enough to use the evade. Turn future vision back off because it is a little bit much to be looking at all at once.
Yeah, there's abyssal power anyway.
Yeah, that should do it, especially with lighted up.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that enough damage? 21? Actually, 22?
I don't have any Jupiter drones.
Oh, never mind. Duh. Well,
it's still enough, but I don't have any Jupiter drones.
Those aren't Nintendo dogs.
Oops. Don't worry about it. I meant to do that.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Hee hee. Bye, Regs. Briggs.
No more rigs. Oh, now we're getting some interesting Bjorn cards.
Neat.
We have 2 Bjorn rares, both high cost. Lil Hadron Collider.
Ooh.
X is
Spicy.
all other analyzable hand cards. Analyze them, shoot for 2x.
So that also, okay, that's fun. I like that.
So it's basically a hand cannon B, but it scales based on how many cards in your hand are analyzable.
And it also makes all of those cards discounted.
No, it doesn't. It
I thought
just
that's what analyzing did.
No, analyzing only does that for adjust. That's what adjust does.
Dang it, you're right. My bad.
Analyze can do different things depending on the card that's doing the analyzing.
You're right. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah. Still, though.
So Hadron
Neat.
Collider is good the earlier you play it, but less good later on because you're going to have more analyze in your hand or your deck by then. Analyze prevents analysis. Yes.
I mean, yeah.
So let's look at waterfall model. Gain 3 gadget progress and 2 engine lock. Gadget progress. After gaining 15 of it, lose that much and gain 1 of 2 common artifacts.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey.
You can just get artifacts. You can only gain 15 per combat. Persists between combats.
Alright.
But you'd have to play that 5 times to get...
And it is quite late.
Oh, but it does say on analyze play this. So if I have something that lets me analyze waterfall model, I could play it for free.
Like Lil Hadron Collider.
I suppose. Or even just
Or
an
adjust.
adjust, yeah.
That's even.
But I'd have to play it 5 times, and we're going into zone 3. Like, I doubt I would manage to get that to proc.
We need to take at least one of them.
I feel like Hadron is the go here because I don't have a whole ton of analysis going on otherwise.
You're right. What are the upgrade paths on both of those? Just
this gives it retain, this removes exhaust, and shoots for 3x.
Woof.
That's a lot. Waterfall model B gives you 5 gadget progress, so you'd only need to play it 3 times. A gives you 4? Oh, I see. So B gives you more engine lock, yeah. Engine lock doesn't matter as much if you have relativity because you can just move them.
Yeah. Oh, that is wonderful synergy.
Yeah, that's fun.
Good game design.
Indeed.
I
I think we might Hadron Collider
Hadron
here.
Collider B is just dumb. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, even unupgraded, this is going to be a lot of damage.
Oh, it is. Yeah, let's do it. That's silly.
Alright, we've got Unstable Compound, a new Dyna boss artifact.
Huh.
We have not seen this artifact before. All Blast Wave's attacks are wide Blast Wave. Whenever you trigger Blast Wave, take 1 damage. That would be, like, constantly because of the drones, so that seems like a terrible idea.
Yeah. My beloved.
Go big or go home.
Yeah, we're gonna go home right away.
Yeah. Immediate go home time. Yeah, if we just had normal Dyna without like the drone duo artifact, then maybe that would be a little more useful, but that's a little too spicy, I think.
No.
I don't love the idea of Genesis here just because the canisters are annoying, but that might be the way to go.
Let's do it.
Because Painter's Palette, like, only really helps if you still have a decent amount of basics, and I guess we've got Basic Mine that we play reasonably often, but the other 3 pure exhaust.
Let's go with the Genesis because I'm hoping we get an energy refund, which would be hilarious to me.
Yeah, fair. Pallet helps with Lawrence.
Oh, because you get drone shift out of Isaac.
Oh, yeah, I suppose that's true. Otherwise it would just give me a lot of energy fragments because of Bjorn and Dinah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think Genesis is still more interesting here.
I think Genesis has the biggest potential value this late in the game. But that's me, and perhaps I'm short-sighted.
I don't have a great way, unless I get like overclock generators or energy refund, it's gonna be hard to get rid of these. Because even with adjust, I can't play that on a temp card. Well, Genesis isn't temp though, it's single use.
But
so
I think it's treated the same way.
No, it's not. They're different statuses. Yeah, Shaka suggested adjusting a canister.
Oh, well, okay.
Unstable compound gets it in your compendium. Yeah, you know. No, I don't think I want to forfeit the run here. Let's go Genesis.
Hell yeah, let's go, baby. Nanofiber hull, sure.
I think hull plating might be more useful.
Okay, fine. Leo, let's go.
No. Shield memory, not.
No.
Don't really need it. Hard hat, if you end your turn with less energy next turn, gain 2 temp shield next turn. I like that.
That's useful. Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Side projects, Bjorn artifact. Every 3 non-temp cards you analyze gain 1 gadget progress up to a maximum of 5 per combat. That's not bad.
So we could perhaps get an artifact by the end of Zone 3.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to analyze a lot of cards. I still don't think that that's happening with just this artifact, but...
Perhaps.
We can still take it.
Yeah.
Or, you know, Bubbler would also be good because we are playing a lot of mid-row. We did pick the Hadron Collider, that's true. That would... Yeah, but like we'd still have to analyze 15 cards per combat to actually get that maximum 5. That's not going to happen with just Hadron. Especially without like a math.max or something to fill my hand before I play it. 'Cause that's the other thing, like I took Hadron, but I don't actually have card draw to pump my hand size up to make that do more. I think Bubbler would be more useful here, but side projects is interesting.
Let's do side projects just for funsies.
Okay.
YOLO.
Well, we have taken a little bit long to get to Zone 3 here, but... Gadget progress is not wasted in the Cobalt fight. Oh, so you can actually get that artifact mid-fight.
That is seemingly what's implied.
Curious. Alright, we have a canister here.
Oh, I see.
Oh, there's something specific otherwise. Interesting.
The Cobalt Killer 9001.
Well, given our opportunity to use some zero costs this turn, I think we just burn the Genesis. It's good to get rid of the first one of those at least as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
We have another Jupiter, so we can afford to let one go in a blaze of glory.
Hey, look at that.
Oh yeah, the Hadron. Now I kind of wish I had kept the Jupiter. Oh well.
That's fine.
He'll do 8 damage. It's not bad at all.
That's solid.
But then I would take 1, but also it's not a daily, so...
I mean, you can just...
That's true, yeah.
Actually...
Evade, what's that?
You could take 3 if you want to hit the weak spot. It's not worth it.
No, it is not. I mean, the other thing to consider is they do have 3 temp shield here, so this would just get rid of the shield, but...
I mean, okay, so let's consider what would happen if we...
If I just moved over one and used Kaboom, that would be 7 damage. For 1 less energy.
Good luck, have fun.
Go to class, don't be late. It does happen though.
Well, you could
Then
use Kaboom and Safety Protocol A.
Yeah, I could. I'm also never gonna get better value out of Hadron Collider other than having Jupiters though, so like, maybe I just go for it. Give it the beans. I know. I'm saying like, I'm not gonna get a much bigger hand.
Oh, yeah, I get you. Sure, YOLO, why not?
And analyzing cards is gonna be good for the side projects.
Sure, do it.
Bonk. It's every 5. Or every 3? Oh, yeah, it is every 3. That's odd. Maybe it's end of turn.
We'll find out. Oh, you are gonna take the 1?
I'll take the 1. Oh, yeah, no, that number didn't go up. I analyzed, what was it, 4 cards?
Yeah.
That seems like that should have gone
They
up.
weren't temp cards.
Every 3 non-temp cards you analyze gain 1 gadget progress, up to a maximum of 5 per combat. Yeah, I don't think that procced. Taka did mention having to go to a meeting. I don't know if he's still around or not, but...
Actually, it was right around this time.
Yeah.
2.5 hours, so, yeah.
Oops. I don't have the movement to get out of the way of this. Dropping a Jupiter drone to block it is the only thing I can do here. Unless I want to neglect safety and really hope that the trade-off is worth it, but... Ah, that's rough.
I don't think intentionally taking a damage and then not having a guarantee you'll block 3 damage is...
No, no, it's not. I should just get rid of the Jupiter here. It just sucks to burn both my Jupiters that way this combat. Oh well. Luck of the draw or lack thereof. There's the adjust. Could have used that like a turn or 2 ago.
Maybe it's calculated end of battle
What do you mean?
for Bjorn.
Oh,
I don't know.
could be.
But no,
I think it
wouldn't
might be just not working correctly for Hadron. But I guess we
We'll
can
find
see
out.
when I adjust something. Well, no, because that... every 3, so yeah. I don't know. I do not know. We have no way to dodge any of this, so that's great. Well, no, Electron Gun will give me 1, so I can dodge 1. Still gonna get walloped for 2 damage, but... Okay, yeah,
Well,
it's definitely... Okay, because that's supposed to count 1, 2, 3. Wait. Did it go back to 0 because we analyzed exactly 3? No, because we analyzed 4, so it should have been at 1. I am also confused. Where is gadget progress counted is the other thing. Is that a ship status? It looked like it was in the tooltip. I don't know. We'll find out when we get that far.
Is it a status that's
Oh,
not
yeah.
shown?
As far as the bug, yes. I played Little Hadron Collider. It analyzed, I think it was 4 cards in my hand.
And that number didn't.
And the number on side projects did not change at all. I didn't get any gadget progress out of it.
But it did go up when we played Animal.
Yeah. I think it was just something about, like, because I wasn't picking a card to analyze, maybe it treats it differently, but you would know better than I. If we're gonna take this damage anyway, we might as well get rid of the Genesis canister, I think.
It was about 6 minutes ago if you wanted to go back and have a look.
Gosh, has it already been that long?
Yeah.
That's... my perception of time is screwy. Okay. That it felt like 2, but you know.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I thought I looked at the recording time.
No,
and it said 2
you're
hours and
probably
31.
right. You know, this is about the pace at which my brain is moving. So.
I mean, same.
Oh, we got lighted up in Abyssal Power on the same turn again.
Well, that is useful. Yeah.
We also got Safety Protocol, so I can get some shield back.
And perk up.
Yes, that's... yes.
Delightful.
Yeah, I'm also on some new meds, and it's something I'm still adjusting to. So that's been kind of messing with me this week as well. How do you feel about live fixing mods? I mean, we're already in Zone 3, and I'm probably not going to get enough gadget progress to make a huge difference here anyways. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. I think I'm just going to finish out the run as things are installed.
And we could probably just tweak a variable to get the number right.
I guess it doesn't matter a ton what I analyze. I might as well analyze something I'm exhausting anyway. It would be kind of funny to just do overdrive with it, but the chances of drawing attacks with the low quantity of attacks in this deck, I don't know if it'd really be worth it. Oh, you know, the downside of doing that is I can't play a mine to block that damage, and I don't have any way to get out of the way. So maybe that wasn't the smartest. I guess if we save 1 energy, we'll get 3 blocks, so it's only 1 hull damage. It's not that bad.
Huh.
I think Swarm Mode got analyzed because of Little Hadron Collider.
It was the very first hand.
It does say all other analyzable hand cards, so it shouldn't be analyzable, but... Rug? Maybe that's got something to do with why it didn't trigger properly for the side projects.
Yeah, that is strange. It is a temp card.
It does say it has been analyzed. There's definitely something funky going on with those.
Well...
Dang. Well, at least Electron Gun will give me the movement I need here. Oh, and I have extra energy. Right. Let me get rid of that Genesis canister then. I think that's all 3 of them.
It makes me wonder if there's something about single-use cards.
Well, single-use cards should be analyzable. You're saying that maybe that overrides it also being temp?
Well, I just wonder if there's a... I wonder if there's an assumption being made with single-use cards because it's both temp and single-use.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I see.
Just analyzes all cards in hands, but it does count correctly for damage. Interesting. This isn't great. I do have Lawrence Transform, that helps. But I'm one movement short.
Good night, Kirio.
Thanks for watching. Yeah, this is rough.
I was very confused. Because like object-oriented programming, what?
Wait, no, I know what I can do. Okay, if I drop a drone here... Yeah, if I drop the drone and transform, I can get out of the way. We're fine.
Drone of attack.
Let me actually adjust that. Wait, I can't adjust. Oh, right, because it's not been. It's already been analyzed.
Oh yeah. You can.
I can't adjust anything useful here, I don't think.
I forgot that you can't unanalyze a specific card.
You can if you upgrade adjust, but yeah.
But then it makes it expensive.
Yes. But yeah, even without doing that, the Lawrence Transform makes this survivable.
Yeah.
Definitely a good one to have in the deck for niche situations like this.
For sure.
I guess we can just get rid of Abyssal.
Ah, yes.
The Blast Wave, yeah. Well, that was before the drone just has it because of the bazooka mod.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay. And now Kaboom B will give us Temple Field next turn.
I suppose. If we, yeah.
Assuming that we can't finish.
That's 4 and 4, that would be 8. So yeah, that'll do it
Yeah.
with the drone. That'll
Yeah.
be just enough.
Good. Cool. Oh.
Yep, we did get the actual gadget progress.
Huh. Alright.
Cushion charge A, that's cheaper. Another adjust or entangle, which we didn't take. That is kind of funky.
Entangle is fun. We find ourselves using adjust a fair bit, but do we really need another?
A concussion charge on Cobalt could be pretty fun, yeah.
Remind me how it works.
It makes it concussable.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that could be fun.
That's cheap.
Oh, you know, actually, concussion charge is great for drones. Because you drop a drone in front of that part, and then it just concusses the attack.
True.
So, like, it lets you use a drone for blocking cannons without sacrificing the drone.
It's also good for Cleo.
I guess. I feel like the setup would be a bit long for it to be worth it in that specific scenario.
I mean, fair.
I'm thinking we go down here so we can scoop both elites.
I feel that's prudent.
Yeah. Oh,
Hi,
crab times.
Brack. Haha.
Everybody's favorite time, crab time.
I like how we got all of the... Damn. Don't have quite enough energy, but light it up and perk up, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Too bad I don't have adjust.
Yeah.
But I can still electron gun for some good damage, so. There are over 6,700 crabs.
Isaac Notepad. Delightful. Perfect. Perfect. Boy.
Well, we can Hadron again here.
Jupiter, where are you?
Yeah. We do have more energy here. That's handy.
Yeah.
So I could still do some other things. Unfortunately, Scattershot moves me the wrong direction as far as getting out from being hit by these drones.
Well, if we want maximum damage from Little Hadron Collider, we should play it first.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a good way of getting rid of those drones, so it seems like I'm going to take a hit from one of them. So I should probably only spend 4 energy and just let the last one give me another shield so that I don't take hull damage.
That's fair.
Still, 10 damage, I mean, not bad.
Back to shell.
Oh snap. Bazooka mod impacts enemy drones too. Yes, because I just took
shots
damage
from attack drones.
Yeah, it does not specify your attack drones. Ouch.
Lol. And now you're both about to overheat.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun.
Well,
There's the Jupiter drone, but we don't have a way to do damage, so oop.
that's wonderful.
We also don't have a way to move, so double oop. I guess I can destroy this drone if I yeet charges and my Jupiter at it, so that I at least don't take more damage.
So, would it make sense to swarm mode demo charge Jupiter drone at least?
Oh, yeah, that's true. I can swarm mode. I may as well. I mean, the Jupiter's still gonna get destroyed, but it'll at least deal some damage to the other drone.
Yeah. And it could cause that to proc?
No, there's no
because
damage,
it just
yeah.
destroyed the mid row, right?
Yeah, there's no damage to the other side. Out of crab facts.
Yes.
Thank you, Isaac. Haven't actually used safety protocol, so now's as good a time as any.
I love it.
Okay, if I move left 2, I'm fine damage-wise, as long as I don't play parallel shift. So let's get that weak spot cracked open. That gets us pretty close. I guess I could just stay still. Let's stay still in parallel shift. That's better energy usage.
Oh. Unrelated. Sorry. Have an aside. There's an option in FFC to automatically claim bonus rewards for channel points.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
I never
that was
looked.
kind of implied by what some other folks were mentioning.
Yeah, oop.
Of course I already got Lawrence transform, but I don't even have an attack here anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. Well, now I have an attack. Still not enough. I have the energy, I may as well throw some Jupiters out.
Live channels we think you'll like. Modded Cobalt core for science with me.
Gee, do you think you'll like your own content, Tormod? I don't know.
Hard to say.
Looking in the mirror can be awful challenging.
Ugh, tell me about it. Oh, a free flux charge.
I don't know if that's really worth it. We've got a lot going on already with the missile bays.
You're not wrong. Free solar breeze, though.
Eh?
It draws a card. I don't know.
I guess. I don't know that I want to have even more moving of my mid-row.
Yeah, if it were drone shift, sure. But
Yes, but if it were drone shift, it would be OP.
well, then you can upgrade it. Speaking of upgrades or repairs, probably not.
No, we're fine. We're fine. We'll be fine. It's fine. Hadron B would give us some extra damage.
It would. And we have played it every time it's come up.
So far.
And it would also make it so that it doesn't exhaust.
I suppose. It would be proceedingly less useful though because
It
of
would.
more cards being analyzed already.
Silly. I love it.
May as well, right? Okay, we're gonna need to play defensive for this one. Because I do not have the damage output to end this quickly.
Fair.
Safety protocol is a great start. I think maybe scattershot, parallel shift, and then Lawrence transform.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
That gets us out of dodge. Oh, funky how the blast wave hit there. Because it moved the enemy ship before the blast wave triggered. Oh, that's weird. Yeah,
So I
because it
wonder if
still
it-
triggered to the left of where the spot I hit was, but it triggered after moving the enemy ship.
Yeah, it's an order of operations thing there.
Yeah,
because
you
it
would
was attached to the attack.
Right, yeah, so the attack happens and then the blast wave happens.
Yeah.
Attack effect timing. Yeah, that's funky. I mean, in this case, it's the same amount of damage either way, so it's not like it matters, but it is curious. Here's Hadron B. We keep drawing it before any of our Jupiters. I mean, it is a relatively new mod. I didn't expect it to be bug-free or anything. I don't think you have too much to worry about.
This is the playtesting stream. It's fine.
Yeah, something like that. It's certainly been, like, very playable. I don't feel like it's unfinished or anything.
I love the bear.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, I like the design of the deck so far, and I definitely haven't seen a good portion of the, interesting cards or mechanics. Like, I didn't even find out about the whole gadget progress thing until Zone 3, so...
like I said, the composition of Bjorn's cards and how they work together is a wonderful example of game design.
Yeah, I would tend to agree.
Good game design even. Thanks.
That's pretty nice.
Yep.
I guess we have drone shift. We can move that over before putting our Jupiters out.
I was gonna say, would you like to have many Jupiter drones?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Would you like to have many more?
I'm thinking about the best way to line things up.
Oh, that's fair. Oh yeah, don't forget that when you play Electron Gun, you get relativity out of it too.
Yeah. The problem here is I hit a Jupiter. There's not really a super clean way of me doing this. I guess I could move them to the right and then shoot and then place my other two Jupiters. Removing. But that doesn't really help much other than using the Jupiters as fodder to block things. That is more or less true, yeah. If I do it this way, I still have a gap to shoot through.
Truth.
Granted, I also get hit for 3. Is not ideal. Especially since Ion won't proc.
Yeah.
The original plan there might be better. I still lose 3 out of 4 Jupiter drones that way though, that's rough. I wonder if there's a better way I can move this.
So if you
I guess I could move the ship. No, because then I'm not lined up to drop.
So go back. If you shoot now,
I don't have anything to shoot. Like I already shot.
Oh,
that's
no,
what
that's
I just
fair.
did.
So rather than why wouldn't or sorry, brain's not happening right now. Could you not? Oh my goodness! Hi, brain, work with me here.
We
Could
just
you
got
drone
into an
shift
ad,
to
damn
the
it.
left after shooting?
I meant to snooze that. Yes? Why?
Because then the attack drone would take the shot and the Jupiters would live.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't let me put out my second Jupiters, and then I also
Oh,
still take a hit.
Right, sorry.
Anyway, I was not paying attention or got distracted. The ad timer ran out, so we are taking a break. We're gonna come back in just a few minutes. We will see you right back here to finish this fight up. Alrighty. I think I have resigned myself to taking the defensive option in this turn and moving on. We do have Lighted Up, Perk Up, and Abyssal Power here, and we still have one Jupiter.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
And an electron gun to get more relativity if we need it.
I'm just wondering if we have lethal,
We may.
because we only need to do 15 damage here, so I think we should.
Sure. We should, actually. Yeah, we do. Bye.
Okay, so for all that hemming and hawing I did the turn before, I just needed to survive one more turn.
It's fine. Ooh.
All other analyzed hand cards.
Oh.
Gain X gadget progress. That's lovely.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's tasty.
Not too many situations where I'd be able to play that, like, on the same turn as Hadron Collider or something, but still fun. Fracture detection's always fun. Blast powder. Whenever a charge triggers, it deals 1 damage to the part it was on. We haven't been using charges too heavily.
Not really.
I think fracture detection's a better value. Especially
Yeah.
with all of... Oh, you know what? Yeah, with all this blast wave, we'll find those fractures really easily.
Yeah.
That's handy.
Oh. Yeah, I'm sure you are, Smith.
Heh.
Dingus.
Those are definitely rating you, my man.
Hee
Is what Dizzy would say if he were here.
Bjorn just smiles in radiation poisoning.
Dirty engines? What's that? It's a healthy glow, yeah.
Easy, breezy, beautiful. Death.
I'm wondering if we move over swarm mode and just drop 2 Jupiters. I guess I could hop over to the right and drop 1 and just hit the weak spot. That might be better value.
It seems nice.
I would still keep 1 shield instead of losing all my shield.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
like
get
it.
a shield back at the end of the turn anyway, so...
Sure. Move over 1 and then... Yeah, seems nice.
It's the same amount of damage either way, and the same drone. Actually, yeah, it makes way more sense to go right.
Yeah.
Like I keep it... Well, no, it's not the same amount of damage, because then my cannon misses. So it is actually better. Never mind. Nice to get both my basics up front for movement here, though.
True.
Oh, I guess I don't get the shield back because ion converter triggers before the attack. That's whatever. I don't care about that seeker missile because I have a personal defense system on my ship.
As long as you don't swarm.
Darn it, I, even with Analyze, don't quite have enough energy to play Hadron and Conclusions. Still, Hadron for lethal anyways, so I guess it's moot.
Yeah. Bye. Not that we got progress on it, but yeah.
It's fine, it's fine.
Oh,
Repulsive
entangled
Force.
E, but yeah, that's good.
That's a new card with a new thing. Impulsive. This action only triggers whenever a turn starts with this card in hand, or if it's drawn for the first time this turn.
Oh.
Okay, interesting. I'm trying to understand what that would mean.
So if you make this card recyclable and you draw it again, it won't trigger again.
Oh, okay. So once per turn? Only triggers whenever a turn starts with this card in hand, or if it's drawn for the first time this turn. So you can't use, like...
An infinite.
an infinite, or you can't use a rigs card to fish it out of the discard pile and play it again. You have to... It's only the one time that you get it that turn, yeah.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah, I figured that was regarding retain. So it gives you entanglement, a random move, and 1 relativity. So the normal one is flippable instant move instead of the relativity. And the A upgrade is flippable and infinite. Oh, it's on draw, not on play. I see. Okay. Right, okay, so that means that when you draw the card, you just right away get an entanglement and a random movement. That's funky. That's fair, yeah. As someone who has not encountered the status before, it is a little bit easily worded.
Oh. Huh. Wow.
Blitzkrieg Bree is good value. Lots of damage. I don't know that I like the random movement when we have drones that we could accidentally be hitting though. Especially if we were to blast wave those drones and destroy several of them in a disastrous accident.
Entangle B seems huge value.
Yeah, 3 turns of entangle, not bad. Yeah, it's 1 cost and it gives you 2 relativity, like that is immense. I do like that. I think we go that direction.
Yeah. I saw that and I was just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Bubbler. Yay.
Okay, I mean, Bubbler's certainly not gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's... drones.
Yeah.
I did my best.
You sure did.
Arms vessel.
Oh boy, is this the messed up evil Isaac fight? There's no way it's going to be able to hurt us. Oh, that's what you think, Cat.
Ah, neat. Those engine, well, the left engine looks like an acorn.
That drone is backwards. Hold off on shooting. Yeah, it sure is. New enemy indeed. That's the second new enemy tonight, actually. We had the Firefly ship.
Super user sword. Ron.
So this looks like a bit Jupiter-esque. The ship, I mean, but obviously has its differences.
We can destroy their Jupiters with our Jupiters.
I suppose that's true. I imagine that they're going to drop more Jupiters. I don't know what that status effect is going to be. Oh, 2 new enemies? That's fair. Well, I mean, fighting drones with drones seems like the way to go here. I'm probably better off using my Jupiters to destroy the Jupiters, because I'm probably not going to be attacking as much here directly anyways. And then I can drop some drones of my own. That might be the best play. And a safety protocol first for the shield. Swarm mode. Get rid of those drones.
Honestly, using the basic drones? Oh no. Okay.
I think I do it this way.
Okay. I mean, this way you'll get damage out of it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look.
Blast
Is that
wave.
me?
That looks painful.
Warning you, this self-defense. Okay, so we lost Dinah. That's interesting.
Bina?
There. I guess if I move the Jupiter to be in line with my shot, it will just destroy the Jupiter first.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, that would also move my attack drone out of the way of actually being able to do damage, so that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Does this thing drop 2 Jupiter drones every single turn? That's really brutal if so. That's kind of hard to work around. I guess I have another drone shift, I could always push it the rest of the way. That's probably worth it.
A 2 weak and a brittle, though.
Thanks to that fracture detection it does, yep.
Oh.
Okay, sure, line up your brittle spot. You know, fine by me.
Sadly, it's not a Jupiter pointing at it, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, and we got a Hadron here.
Uh-huh.
You like that. Oh, is that lethal already? No, it's close though.
Actually,
It's 1 short.
no, it's gonna be lethal.
No, because I'm only gonna do 12 and then
You're gonna
the
have
drone's
the
gonna
blast
do 2.
wave with the attack drone.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, you're good. Just fire at will.
I was forgetting about the blast wave. Well, thank goodness for Hadron Collider. I guess I got blast wave on that too because of
yeah.
fuse.
Pew
Good timing.
pew. Isaac.
Well, that was creepy.
Insurance.
Gives this a smart shield drone. Curious.
Oh, okay. It was like trans mushroom? Sorry. I was trying to figure it out.
Oh, yeah, it's trans mushroom. All right. that is just what it is now. Mario says trans rights anyways.
Hell yeah. Transat.
Uh-huh. Do we take trans mushroom now? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I don't know that it really like helps us a ton here.
But it's flippable.
It is flippable. You can choose which one goes where.
Oh, right. Ice. I was like, what the fuck was that noise? Our freezer is making ice.
Yes. That is a thing that freezers do sometimes.
Yes. Yeah, let's take it. It's fun.
Okay.
Oh, recycling protocol, though, could actually be pretty useful.
It can be really annoying too, though.
You're not wrong.
And we don't have extra card draw, so I'm kind of inclined
And
to
our
avoid
short-term
it.
memory is absolute trash right now.
Yeah.
But ping pong armor is a
It's silly.
little goofy.
Kind of brutal for the Cobalt, though. I think we just take shield memory and roll with it. I mean, it's not gonna hurt any. Moving on.
Damn.
We're just gonna forget we ever saw that.
Well, Would you want to move first? So you don't waste the movement, I guess?
What are you talking about?
Oh, never mind. It doesn't convert.
Yeah,
Right.
it's separate.
Yeah, we're good.
What I can actually do here is skip playing the basic mine and just play conclusions and entangle because I can get out of the way completely anyway.
Yeah, true.
Not that it's like an especially great conclusions, but like I've barely gotten anything out of it at all yet. Wait, did that actually do anything?
Yeah, it placed a white tick in there instead of a yellow one. Yellow must be the one
Oh,
that's...
it's per... Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at side projects and not at my actual gadget progress. That's fun. Okay.
Kind of want to run back with this just to see if we can get gadget stuff sooner.
Yeah, I mean not tonight, but
Yeah.
definitely do want another Bjorn run. And I'm sure Shaka would like to see Bjorn being run again after some of the bugs are fixed.
For sure.
Still got 3 energy, I guess. I could just missile power and kaboom here. Only got a couple attacks left in the deck, so probably not worth going for the overdrive. Although I do have Hadron Collider still yet.
True.
But that one's not helped immensely by overdrive anyways.
Nah. It is, however, helped if we find the brittle spot.
That's true.
Boom.
Kaboom may help with that, yeah. I mean, I guess I could have moved.
It would have... Oh, it can't. I guess.
Yeah, because we didn't know where the brittle spot was.
True. Right.
I can check the left side here.
Sure.
Or I guess I can move further to the right and that will check all 3 of those. These 2. I mean, it's either these 2 or it's this one.
Yeah.
So I guess it's better to check the ones to the right because those are... That lets me check 2 instead of just 1.
Sure. Oh, it can't be the armored one.
Oh, duh, yeah. You're right. I wasn't thinking for a second. Yeah, so it has to be one of the wings. Yeah.
It is.
There we go.
Delicious. Hee.
But we don't have the energy because we played Kaboom last turn. No. Oh, that's rough. That was my own mistake, but...
Eh.
Ouch.
At least it's like... Well... Dang it.
Yeah, that's still next turn. I don't have the B. I have just unupgraded Perk It Up. Or Perk Up. I have Light It Up. Not have Perk It Up. That is not a card.
Well, you can give yourself more energy next turn if you play Light It Up and Perk Up.
That much is true, yes.
And we still get to attack the brittle spot anyway.
I have plenty of block to just sit tight.
Okay, that's fine. Takes a long drag of irradiated engine.
Oh, that's something that'll perk you up.
Oh, we could just Jupiter drone basic shot and go to town, I guess.
That is fair. I do have all kinds of energy.
Yep.
I would concussion charge, but I think that would overwrite the... Well, no, that goes on the other side, right? Concussible doesn't overwrite the brittle.
No.
Because it doesn't overwrite armor, so...
No. Let's find out. Bang, bang, bang.
Nope.
Delightful. And, if we drone shift to the left, that'll be the end of it.
That's true.
Bang. Ah, dang, I didn't have enough time to say, I am your singing telegram before that.
Fair, yeah.
Fabulous movie.
Alright, I don't believe we are in any state to be fighting Cleo right now, so... not gonna be worrying about that.
Those pink glasses live to see another day!
Pink and blue.
I just figure they're half frames.
Yeah, maybe. That's fair.
Or they could just be trans glasses. It's fine. Everything is trans. It's okay. It's great.
This is fine. What to upgrade though?
Conclusions? Did I ever look at that?
That's the one that gives us gadget progress.
Yeah, I know. I just don't know if I remember seeing the...
Oh, B just gives you 2 gadget progress, but you receive damage the more you play that combat. Interesting.
That's kind of funny.
That'd be great in a dizzy, like, corrosion build or something, where you're just, like, building up a bunch of shield and tanking everything anyways.
Yeah, actually. As we were saying, Dizzy and Bjorn on the same team, though.
Yeah, you could just go full tanky builds with it.
Or full scientist mayhem.
Yep.
I love it. Gee, who would you pair with them? Isaac, really.
I feel like you need some kind of attack, but maybe you do just lean into Dizzy's corrosion for that.
I mean, shield gun.
Yeah,
You just
and
keep,
Hadron
like-
Collider. Yeah, both of them have some high damage rare cards, so
Like, you just keep raising your max shield and have big shield and
yeah.
shield gun and... Oh, I love Dizzy. I'm sorry.
He is a pretty good character.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing any, like, super obvious upgrade here.
Oh, really? Interesting, Shaka.
Gosh, spoilers. Ugh.
Oh.
I am very, very sarcastically toned for anyone using captions there. Anyways. Oh, that's true. Yeah, Dizzy has the, what's it? The thing. I remembered the name until I tried to think of the name, and now I don't remember the thing. The thingamajiggy.
Photon condenser.
That, yes. That one.
I love Dizzy. Dizzy's so good. Isaac's still best boy, though. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not really
Like-
sure what's worth upgrading here.
I mean, we can go for Electron Gun A, just
Yeah.
to give it 2 damage, I guess.
If anything, I think I would go Scattershot B maybe, but
Maybe.
I don't know. I play Electron Gun more often, so you're probably right on that.
You can make the other Jupiter drone free.
Eh.
That has kind of come up sometimes.
A little bit. I don't feel like it's that much value.
That's fine. How am I hungry? What?
Time has elapsed.
I guess
since you
that has been
consumed
literally
food.
5 hours.
Yeah, you know,
Holy shit.
streaming is hard work. You've been doing so much yapping, and it consumes calories to move your mouth that fast.
Muzzle movement. Bye, cat. You're silly. Oh, it's
Terminate. Interesting. Okay, so it gives you a single use. X's gadget progress. You get that much smart shield, and then it goes away. That's nice. And it has retain, so you can wait to use it until a good turn.
Huh.
Nifty.
Neato burrito.
I ought to have, like, more than twice as much gadget progress, but it's fine.
I'm sure it'll be wonderful and an opportunity to test an updated build next time.
Yep. We got our concussion charge and Jupiter drone and attack setup going here. So that's tasty.
Yep.
I think we go right for it with that.
Do we have enough energy?
I don't see why not.
We have swarm mode, we have concussion charge, and
Because the attack's free.
Oh, yeah, the attack sure is. That's wonderful.
Yeah, I think we got set up pretty well here.
Yep. Thank you, Dinah.
Having that middle be concussable is going to be fantastic.
It's going to be dumb.
Yeah.
Do we find the brittle spot? Not yet.
Nope.
But we know it's not the four middle-ish parts.
Oh shoot, that doesn't concuss it though, because it takes 2 shots to... I guess I'll get more Jupiter drones still. So it's still fine.
Takes 2 shots to what?
So the first shot just triggers the charge, it doesn't actually concuss the part.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. At least it still applies the status.
Yeah. I think it's still worth it to
Yeah.
sacrifice 1 drone for that.
You're not going to take damage.
Nope. And our other drone can solve the problem handily here.
And we can just kaboom with that drone.
Yeah, the problem being we don't have any evade. But yeah, we can kaboom with that drone and that'll stun
solve
all of
that
this.
problem.
Yeah. It's just a shame to miss with kaboom.
Was that exhaust?
No, I just
Okay.
I don't have any
just
way to
couldn't
line myself up.
Well, yeah. Suppose you don't.
I could play Solar Breeze and hope, but there's a low
Then that
chance
would
of me
move
giving.
the...
Yeah, I mean I have drone shift. I could move it back.
I mean, sure, why not?
I guess. Oh, okay. Sure. Honestly, why not just go full ham? Get the full value from it.
Yep. Put up.
And we found the brittle spot.
That's tasty.
I'd say that was well worth it. We can terminate here to get some temp shield so we don't lose as much shield.
And perk up after you. Actually,
Well, we want to save perk up for light it up.
kidding.
Might as well drop a basic drone.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
just parallel shift to
because
get me some drone shift back and get the Jupiter closer to me.
Ion condenser's not going to do anything for us here, so...
No. Yeah, it's really just do I want a parallel shift or do I want a basic drone?
Let's basic drone because we want the drone to be there so we can continue to concuss that middle part. Maybe.
Well, the Cobalt's gonna move anyways. It's,
Well, whatever. Get some damage in while we can? Maybe? Actually,
I mean, it would just immediately get destroyed. I think the parallel shift is better value here.
well, you could basic drone and then drone shift to the right.
I could, but then that would use up all my drone shift.
Yeah, fine. Alright.
Plus, that's another Isaac card for Bubbler. Oh, darn it. If only I could move right and play 2 more Jupiter drones. That would be neat.
Yeah, I was looking to see if you had any evade cards.
I mean, I guess I still can just swarm mode Jupiter where I'm at and then scattershot.
Well, you also have drone shit.
I do. That's true. Yeah, I can move the drones after placing them. That would. I mean, the problem with scattershot is like it's gonna move with each drone that hits it anyways. Oh yeah, I only have 2 energy. Duh. So yeah, I can't swarm mode and Jupiter drone and scattershot. I can only do a subset of those things.
But we can pretend.
That airplanes? Anyways. Let me turn on future vision to kind of help me think through this. So if I were to scattershot right now, I would be still in range of these right 2 attacks, which I can handily block. My Jupiter wouldn't be at any risk.
We would do 1.
If I dropped a Jupiter first and scattershot, same situation, it looks like.
Actually, we wouldn't take any.
Oh yeah, we'd end up
Shield.
even further over.
Yeah.
So yeah, that seems worth it.
Sure. And we would get a shield? Wait. We would take 1 shield and gain a shield, so it would balance out. Okay. No, wait. Never
No,
mind.
we don't
wouldn't,
take
because we're
anything.
going down to 0. Sorry.
Yeah, no, we
Yeah,
just
my
get
bad.
out of the way completely.
I just didn't have it in my head that that card cost 200.
There's the Lawrence transform I was looking for. And we got the Hadron Collider. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to Lawrence first to make things reasonably efficient, I think. Because otherwise I shoot a Jupiter and that's no good.
Sonic.
What?
That's no good.
Oh,
Oh no, you win.
not quite.
I mean...
If I had been able to do that without moving first, I guess I could have. But yeah, there's no way for me to get all the cannon and both drones lined up without playing Lawrence transform first. Which, of course, decreases the damage from Hadron Collider, but still not a bad turn by any means.
It was nice and lined up and then didn't give us any attacks.
Naturally.
Naturally.
But now it can be trans mushroom time.
Yep, I was thinking that loudly.
It does.
Alright, well.
We did get to see the trans mushroom, yes. The way that things are lined up with entanglement might actually be working against me here. Because that moves me back to the other armored side. I can move these out of the way, but then I'm just hitting the armored part. And I can move the ship to line the weak spot up with me, but then trans mushroom is in the way.
I mean, you can just shoot twice.
Yeah, I do have Electron, yeah.
Because... yeah...
But that's still not enough,
It will be after you...
The drone will do it, yeah.
Yeah. You're good.
We're good, yeah. Okay, GG folks.
Boop.
That one was a little long, but, you know, new character and all that.
Thank you, subtitles.
What?
Okay, GG folks, poop.
Yeah, that's definitely what I said. Anyways.
I said boop at the end and it thought I said poop.
I see.
Anyway.
I see. Usually it gets that right when I say it.
Colorful deck. Sort
yeah.
of.
It was fun.
Yeah.
We got some purple in there.
Yep.
Yeah, for
First
all
event.
of the Bjorn cards I grabbed, I do feel like I was missing out on a significant portion of his mechanics. So I am interested to play him again for sure.
Oh yeah. No, that was entertaining as hell.
Yep.
Y'all have been churning out some wonderful characters lately.
I think there's a lot more to Bjorn that we just didn't get a chance to see based on like the screenshots and stuff that I saw from earlier in Bjorn's development. So yeah, no, I am definitely interested to give that another go sometime. But it was a good one, you know, the balance felt pretty on point with what was there. I do feel like analyzing, like, it just didn't really, like, it was kind of clunky, but I think that's mostly because of the cards I got and not because the mechanic is flawed.
Which cards specifically are you talking about, Shaka?
They're talking about Prototype,
I
which
see.
is a separate card that I didn't get.
I see. Okay, I'm sorry, I missed that line altogether.
Yeah.
That is fair.
Jazz is good at providing criticism, usually constructively. Yeah. Didn't make a whole lot of use of several of those cards. We did at least get to see Trans Mushroom once. Yeah, so if I played Insurance with Swarm mode, it would indeed deploy 4 drones. It would just do the same thing on each side, where it would deploy 1 to each side of the left missile bay and 1 to each side of the right one. Which is neat. But yeah, definitely gonna be coming back to this at some point. But it was a good first introduction to the character. I feel like that was a solid run, and it was nice to have a run that, like, I don't know, Dinah kind of just plays like another character at this point, so
Yep.
fit together pretty well.
Dinah at first was a little intimidating to me, but then Philip happened, and I was like, oh, I really actually have to think about placement in the hand, and
Philip was before Dinah. Philip was like the second modded
okay, that's
character
fair.
I tried.
But I mean, like, okay. When I looked at Dinah's cards initially, I thought there was going to be a big, heavy, thinky thing going on. Really not.
Wow, the bot waiting to like the very end of the stream to to show up and make a mess. Yeah, no, next modded stream is gonna be kind of more towards the normal time. I am skipping my second stream this week, going on a camping trip, so need some time to get ready for that. I'm leaving the morning after I would normally be streaming, so next week I will be back to normal schedule, and that will be reflected in Twitch as well as anywhere else. But yeah, as always, if you aren't already there, you can join my Discord for updates on my schedule or to yap with me and or the other lovely folks in the community. And for now, I think that does it for tonight. So I will see you all next week. Thanks for stopping in. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
As always. And we will see you next time.
Have a good night.